Let's kill this guy or what? Let's go. What's up? You ready or what?
I'm about to check the fuck out of this kick,
hey,
bro.
hey, you have to ask me, this is for me or for you?
Is this for me or you, bro?
You ready or what?
See, it's comfortable.
Oh.
It's in a fight.
Sit down, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Vai não, vai 100%?
Ready? Ready, man?
No.
Pelo menos 80%.
Welcome back to the Show Me the Money podcast. This is episode 8. I am your host, Matty Betts. If you are here to see me get my leg kicked off, I have bad news for you. It's not happening. No, it is happening. But it's going to be later in the episode, so make sure you watch the full episode. You will see the clip later in the episode. We also just interviewed Caio, who came onto the show. You will see that clip later in the episode as well. Fellas, how we feeling today?
Feeling great. Imagining the level of disrespect or not taking the leg kick. What do you think, Burns?
No, he's gonna take the leg kick for sure. And we had to ask Caio, what was the level that you won, the lowest level, the highest level? He said, bro, 100% everything you got. So make sure you guys tune in at the end. I'm gonna give him a Dutch style that I learned from my coach Henry Hoof. It's gonna be a Dutch style low kick.
I'm checking that shit.
Ernesto Russo
style, yeah. Dank.
So
up, down.
Tell the people what that means, though. Because you just taught me, and I think everybody wants to know.
Do you want a preview? Do you want to do a preview?
No preview. Just tell us.
No, it hurts, bro. Like a kick, a regular kick from a regular guy, if you just throw a kick, yeah, it's nothing. But if you put all the power, you go up a little bit and cut down, oh my God, that hurts. That's the one that I'm giving to him. So he should be limping for at least, he's strong dude. He runs, he squats heavy. He at least 2 days sore. No,
2 days?
Not sore that he's not gonna walk.
Well, you think it should
he's
be
gonna
less?
walk.
I think it should be less.
I'm getting in my pool tonight, bro.
2 days, my brother?
The swimming pool. I'm getting in tonight. I'm a stretch.
Yeah, so then it's gonna be tomorrow's gonna be easy
Tomorrow,
if you do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Depends, brother. I'm really worried of you being crippled. That's why I bring this this stuff.
crutches.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, if he goes 100%,
He needs the crutches to go.
he's gonna need the crutches.
But
If
it's
he take
only
it
one.
easy,
If I give 3, yes, but 1 he's gonna be fine.
I don't know. Did you see on the UFC the kicks are very right? Sometimes one kick and the fight is over. Kevin Borges, right? Did you watch the fight? We're gonna get to that, but
Yeah,
one kick you can like change the fight.
for sure. All right. Well, you guys will see that later in the episode. We're gonna start off. Well, first of all, we had our giveaway a couple weeks ago. Jose Aldi was the giveaway winner in the YouTube comments. He never responded back to us, so he didn't want the giveaway. So we're going to pick a new giveaway next week. So that means right now, if you're watching this video, comment below. Tell us a reason why we should pick you. You have to be subscribed to the channel if you want to win. We're going to give away UFC hats, $100 parlay, and what else we giving away?
Yeah,
T-shirts.
I brought how many? I bought like 7 hats, especially that one over there. The level of disrespect. Look at this guy. He took
like
one of
the
the
hat,
hats.
bro.
But I have a hoodie and a UFC pants right here too that we're gonna sign and we're gonna give away.
So we'll pick 2 people then because we got a bunch of shit. We'll go 2 people must subscribe to the channel, must comment below why you deserve to win.
And
We're gonna- like the episode, and we'll pick you next week. So let's dive into it. Before we go over UFC 301 results, we're going to start off with our AskMoicano segment. We have dozens and dozens of questions from you guys. Remember, you can comment and ask Moicano a question on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. All you got to do is use the hashtag AskMoicano. First question up, Moicano, what is your dream fight? Any weight class, past or present fighter?
Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, I think you cannot get a bigger fight than Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is still moving the needle, my brother, and that's why UFC is putting him against Chandler. And imagine one day, Moicano Money versus Conor McGregor. That would be legendary.
I love that. Next up, who do you think wins in an on-paper match? Anthony Smith or Alex Pereira?
Alex Pereira.
Even on paper.
Even on paper, my brother. I don't think Alex Pereira will shoot for takedowns and gonna get a guillotined. And I don't know. Did you guys saw the bet that he did against on the podcast? He was saying like that shows that Alex Pereira
He's
confidence.
his confidence. Yeah, at least his confidence because he was saying no, he can be on my back like and he had to choke me in 5 minutes. That shows a lot of confidence.
For
What
sure.
you guys think about that?
And he's been training. Two of my guys went there to train with him. One was Gregory Rodriguez, good friend of mine. Shout out to Gregory. Gregory is a world champion in the purple belt. His jiu-jitsu is very good, even though he likes to knock people out. But he has very good jiu-jitsu. He said, bro, Pereira is underrated on the floor. I said, bro, but at the same took him down. I said, no, bro, you have no idea. It's very hard to actually take this guy down and out grapple and get to a submission. He's doing a lot of specific with Glover. You know, whenever, especially with the kickboxing, sometimes he get a little. I think he got a little injury right now, very minor injury. So he's grappling a lot when he doesn't have a fight. His hobby is to grappling. And Gregory says he's very good. And the guy from Argentina, another our guys too. He won the PFL, I forgot his name. He fought
Emiliano
Maluco.
Sordi.
Emiliano Sordi went there to spar him for this fight. And even Emiliano has his black belt in jiu-jitsu very good. Emiliano said, bro, the guy knows grappling now. He's not like, okay, anything happen, take this guy down. He says he's not that anymore. The guy is very strong and takedown defense is on point. I think they're gonna do it now. It's very easy. You got the UFC Fight Pass Invitational. These guys, they both agree to do it. I think, why not?
But do you think they should start on the back like that?
That's the
or
betting.
or just a regular.
That's the betting. I think they should, and I think people are going to tune in to watch that challenge.
Yeah.
You know,
I would.
I would love to watch that. You have a grappling match coming up, right?
Grappling match, my brother. I'm going to take heads off my opponent. This is not gonna be a jiu-jitsu match, my brother. Vale tudo, old school rules, my brother. Prepare to get slapped, my brother. This is fucking UFC Invitational, my brother. And my cutting some promo for that shit. May 15, jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. That's they call Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
so it's the one that Wagner Rocha is grappling Nicolas Mirigali. That's the one.
I think so. I have no clue, my brother. I should be know that shit, right?
You the real main event. Tell the people to tune in.
The real main event. Money Moicano, my brother. Grappling. You know, I want to get paid. So, I know Paddy Pimblett. I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna tell something, my brother. I know Paddy Pimblett is saying my name a lot. Saying, let's do the Ultimate Fighter, my brother. Let me tell you something, my brother. I'm gonna make easy money off you in Manchester. Doesn't fucking matter, my brother. I'm telling you. You that watching that shit, if you want to see that fight, click the like button right the fucking now, my brother. Fucking tag all the UFC, Dana White, every manager, and let's make the fight happen as soon as possible. Because I'm grappling next week, and if you really gonna put the money where is your mouth is, my brother, ask UFC for the fight because that's going to happen, and I will whoop your fucking ass, Paddy Pimblett. You know, this is not I'm not cutting the promo. I know you're talking about a Ultimate Fight. It doesn't matter, my brother. If they send the contract, the shit is going down, my brother. The shit is on the fan, and I'm gonna beat your ass, okay? Take care, my brother. Take fucking care, my brother.
So make sure you guys tune in. UFC Fight Pass is the UFC Invitational. Is so cheap. Like how much is the UFC Fight Pass?
$20.
It's something
Is
like
it?
that. It's so cheap. So you guys should tune in. A lot of grappling matches. My guy Wagner Rocha is fighting one of the best guys right now, Nicolas Mirigali. You got Money Moicano. He's a lot of whoever like grappling or you want to be educated because a lot of guys when the fight goes to the floor they don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. All the guys that do the betting, all the fans, make sure you tune in and you start understanding a little bit more. You know, see the levels. Moicano. A lot of fights, like the fight with Jalen Turner, we saw the takedowns, but he finished with the ground and pound. But that one, no ground and pound. So you should, if you really like it, if you're a fan, tune in. You're going to see a lot of grappling. The guys, good takedowns, guys taking the back, submission. So it's a good show.
Huge shoutout to Claudia Gadelha. She's been doing incredible work with UFC Invitational. Many of world-class athletes, right?
Yes.
Like you say. Many good grapplers. And the grapplings you start to pick up, right? Like they paying
Yes.
good money for the fights.
Finally,
People start to watching the fight. So huge shootout, UFC Invitational, Claudia Gadelha, and the whole UFC
Yes.
crew.
Is this guy? Would you be considered the favorite or the underdog in this matchup?
Brother. What I told you.
Gilbert, you tell me, bro. You know
Every
this
time you see
Christian
Moicano
Guzman-
He's
as
the
a
favorite for
plus,
sure.
this is a disrespect, my brother.
That's what I'm asking. Would he be considered the favorite or the dog in this?
He's the favorite for sure.
Okay.
I'm trying to see the card. I'm going here to the UFC Fight Pass, but I can't see the card.
While you're looking,
Live
I'm
event
gonna,
schedule. Yeah, go
I'm gonna
ahead.
give Moicano another question while you're looking. Would you rather have 4,000 per week for the rest of your life or $1 million cash today?
Let's do the math, right? So let's say I leave it to the 80, right? Let's put 70 years. No, 60 years. 60 years plus 12. Is every month?
4K a week for life.
Week?
4K per week for life.
52 weeks in a year.
52 weeks. Do the math for me, my brother.
I got you, bro. It's easy. 4,000 times 52 is 208K a year. It's an easy answer.
200K a year. So
208,000 a year.
Wow.
no, so the 4,000 every week is better.
4K a week.
Yeah,
You get the
4K.
million today. What rate of return can you make on that million?
10%?
That's aggressive, but if you can get 10%, you're gonna make $100,000 a year. So it's close, but it's actually a good question. If you get the million,
No,
in
I
cash.
I would take the 4K no matter
Yeah.
what, because you can spend 4K every week, right? Or you could invest the money a little bit on Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin, you know?
Or let me ask you a question. What if the dollar goes down in value in the next 20
Yeah,
years?
you get $1
What-
million in cash, you could buy 1 million Bitcoin today.
Exactly.
That's a good question, my brother. And that's going to happen, my brother. That is going to happen. If you see the Brazilian reais now is going down because the fucking government is doing terrible with the finances, and the debt in America right now is the biggest that ever been, and they are not getting, they cannot overtaxation people anymore, so the value of dollar will, and the interests are going up too. So, but the simple answer, I would get the 4K, and I would just reinvest every week.
For sure, I like it. All right, well, let's get in.
Because it's tough to get 1 million
yeah,
and put everything on the same. I was talking the other day to the guy that he got like 800K and he put on the stocks right now. And I say, that's crazy. Another fight. I'm not going to tell his name. And he say, why? I say,
how
because
much was it?
800.
800K.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he put like on the market right now.
All of it.
At his fucking top. Yeah. At the fucking, like he bought like some funds and some like,
Mutual funds.
yeah, he fucking give the money to one of these firms like
Wow.
JP
800.
Morgan 800.
Wow.
You know, all the money he was like getting from the fights and stuff. And I said that was very bad because you never put like that amount of money on the market because you never know if the market crashes tomorrow, right? I like better dollar cost average, but everybody's different.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, well, let's move on. We got UFC 301 recap.
Yes.
The first fight of the night.
Hey, Matty.
Yeah.
Before the show start, can I tell you something?
Of course, bro.
Let me tell you something, my brother. We found our first sponsor ever, my brother, of the show.
Yeah.
I'm all
I want
ear-
to say that on
I'm
cameras.
all ears, bro.
You all ears?
I'm all ears. You know what he's about to do?
You know?
I don't know what he's about to do.
Oh, shit.
This is Money Moicano merch, my brother. And you can find at moneymoicano.com, my brother. If you want money and if you want to looking cool and looking good, post-production, help me with that. www, we don't say www. moneymoicano.com. Thank you so much.
The
my
hat's
brother.
comfortable, bro.
Hey,
No.
the hat.
It's comfy.
And this is red, right?
It's a comfy hat, bro. I like
Hey,
it.
money's Monster is paying good. You want me to change that? You sure?
Gilbert, let me tell you
You
something,
sure?
my brother.
You
Not
sure?
everything is about money.
You
It's
sure?
about to build a brand. It's about to make something bigger than yourself, my brother. Something that will help the others, my brother.
This guy say I have a new sponsor. I say what kind of sponsor? No, I'm just gonna say live. It's okay. And this guy give me the
All right, well,
Anyways, thank you so much for the platform, my brother. But join. And next
try
week,
this, try
I will
this.
bring the level of disrespect.
Try
Look
this.
at that.
I think this is
Gilbert
gonna be
Burns is
better.
not using my head,
No,
my
try
bro.
this one.
Oh, try that.
No, the
Oh,
red
that's
is
sick.
better.
I like this one, bro.
Yeah, I like this one better for Matt. Yes. Yeah, give me the red. I like
it,
red.
bro.
You know why he's like red? PT guy.
No way, bro.
PT guy, my brother.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm joking, my brother.
These
I'm joking.
guys,
This is the Make America Great Again hat, man.
Yeah, that's the MAGA.
Maga.
MAGA hat. So, no, I'm just joking, but if you take a look, moneymoicano.com, thank you so much for
Go
that.
there and support. Go there and support my guy. You know, money.
Moicano.com.
Moicano.com. Go there, get a little merch. You know, give it to your friends. Hey.
Gonna take it, and I'm gonna send to our subscribers, my brother.
So can we do a little giveaway with these ones or no?
Yes, let's
Is it
do a
special?
giveaway
Okay.
with that, yeah,
Let's
of
do a
course.
giveaway with the red one.
Yeah.
That was on the comments. Which one you want, the UFC hat or you want the
Not this one.
Money
I'm
Moicano
keeping this
hat?
one. This two. We do the giveaway with these two, yeah.
So we have the UFC hats. Let us know in the comment which one do you want and why do you deserve. Let's
Exactly.
go.
Thank you so much, Gilbert.
So now
Let's
we got
go.
back to UFC 301, right, Matty?
UFC 301 results. First fight of the night. Alessandro Costa. How vicious was that? Those leg kicks. Speaking of leg kicks,
Wow.
I hope you don't kick me as hard as that, bro. Because
I'm gonna kick you harder than that, my guy.
that shit was vicious, bro. Round 2, TKO on leg kicks for Alessandro Costa. What'd you think about those kicks, bro?
The fight was very close, right? The first round.
Yeah.
But you could see one kick changed the whole fight.
Yes.
Was not like two kicks. The first one that he landed,
Think about that, Matty. One kick changed
I told
the
you,
whole
bro.
fight.
man, let me tell you something.
Let me
I'm
tell you something, bro. I'm gonna check this leg kick. Gilbert's gonna break his leg, and the thumbnail of this episode is gonna be like Gilbert Burns retires.
Hey, what do you think if he checks the kick? What do you think?
I'm gonna kick it again. I'm gonna keep kicking. So that's the thing.
Let's make another bet.
One time I went to the fight, right? And then Henry always tell us like a check is a weapon. If the guy knows how to check a kick, that you see Chris Weidman, we see a lot of guys, this is a weapon. But when one time on the fight I kicked the guy so hard, and the first low kick was clean down. I like it. And I say, oh, I know it hurts. And then I tried that, we kept fighting and I kicked the guy again, and then he blocked. And when he blocked, it hurts. You know what I did right after? I just kicked the guy again. Boom! Like, just to send him a message. You gonna check or no? I don't care. I'm gonna keep kicking. But if whenever he checks, if I really sure what I was feeling, he will keep checking, you know. But I say, oh, you think
felt
that
it,
hurt
huh?
me? I'm gonna kick you again. Dang again. That was clean. And then I say, like, I don't care, you know, like, that's why I was saying, like, the mental level to go to a freaking bare knuckle fight, like we were talking the last episode, I gotta get compensated for, because we get on such a crazy mental state that like we need to get compensated to go to that place again. So with that being said, this guy's gonna believe me the whole week.
I think Matty is like.
Let's do it now. Let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
No.
No. Let's do it on the end of the.
After the episode, it'll be in this episode though. We promise you, it'll be there.
Yeah, no, he's going to be on
It's
the
not gonna
episode.
happen. When he says it's not gonna happen, man, I was
Oh, no,
surprised.
my mom's calling me right now. Hey, mom, family emergency.
I have to take my grandmother
I'll
to
be
the
home
jiu-jitsu,
soon.
my brother.
Let me kick this guy real quick because he gotta leave.
All right, let's move on to another fight on the card: Ruffy versus Jamie Malarkey. I think we both got this fight right. I think
You did. I
Did
got
you pick-
wrong. I
pick
didn't know so
Malarkey?
much about Ruffy. I
Yeah.
didn't know. But as soon as I landed in Brazil,
Everybody was talking.
Everybody was talking about this guy, and then I kind of like, wow, I didn't know that guy. But I didn't watch the fight. Like I said, every time the UFC brought me to the fight, I worked super hard. So I had 2 appearances at that day. I was just clear to go to the last fight of the prelims. That was the one that I watched. But I saw a couple highlights. I was doing the appearance, and I was kind of looking. Oh, that guy looked very good.
Yeah.
I think he's a star on the making because he speaks English, fight very well.
He speaks English.
I think he does.
I don't think so.
I think
Like
he does. He's-
I don't think he like
Yeah.
that. Maybe he had like some sentence prepare, but I don't know if he speak like.
But his first fight on the UFC, you know, he got in Brazil, he
Still
gotta
young,
speak
still young,
Portuguese.
yeah.
But I see like a lot of potential in this guy. That was one of the picks that I make 2 picks that I lost. That was the first one. But like, again, I didn't know much about the guy. If I knew it, I'll bet on this guy. But I think that guy is a future in that division.
Yeah. Yeah, the commentators were saying that on the feet, he looks like Conor McGregor. That's pretty high praise in there.
That's high praise. And that's something that I want to ask you, because Dana White, after the fight, say that was the best debut in UFC ever. Do you think that's a little too much?
We got a couple debuts. I love the way Michael Chandler debuted against.
But Michael Chandler was a big name already.
I know, but he debuted against Dan Hooker. That was huge. You know, that was a big
He
debut.
made easy work of Dan Hooker.
And Dan Hooker is a beast. So what do you think about Dan Hooker?
Dan Hooker is a beast.
Dan Hooker was coming off a really bad. I think he was coming off the Poirier fight when he fought.
I think so.
I remember he was coming off a fight that was so brutal, and I really feel like it impacted him in that fight.
Okay, but
Arnold Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Arnold Allen.
45.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Was Allen or Poirier? I thought Allen was.
What is the best victory of Dan Hooker?
We get a couple. The debut of Alex Pereira.
Maybe Jalen Turner, right?
Alex Pereira was that flying knee. Right?
Yeah.
Alex Pereira debut was that flying knee finishes. We got a lot of crazy debuts, but I see what Dana's doing. Dana's putting
hyping him up.
A lot of hyping on the guy, and the guy kind of like that, and he showed good. The guy looked good.
And he's Caio Borralho training partner.
Yeah, for sure. And the lightweight division is very, very hard to you go to the ranks. Oh, he's gonna face a couple monsters on the way, such as Jalen Turner, such as a lot of guys that are on the mixing. A lot of guys that are on the mixing, like Drakkar Klose and
Drew Dober,
Joaquin
Neto.
But those guys is all on the way.
BJJ.
Those guys are on the way to be a ranked. I don't think Joaquin was never ranked. Drakkar Klose was never ranked. And that mixing right there to become ranked, like let's say top 16 to top 30. I know we don't have that, but it's a lot of guys on that mixing.
I think we should have that, right?
Yeah, but it's
like the
but
first
think
50.
about it. That level right there is so rough, it's so tough that for sure we need to hype this guy, but he still gotta pass to that level, you know.
I know this is kind of off topic, but let me tell you something. I don't think the rankings matter.
Yeah,
you think the rankings matter?
Who told you that? Don't say it.
I told you myself, my brother.
It's gonna put you on the. Don't say it. Keep it quiet.
I think they matter to an extent. If you're a star, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
to an extent, you mean? How so?
To an extent, like they matter and they measure. You know,
yeah.
But like
it
at the end of the day,
matter.
the UFC's gonna look at the Steve Erceg fight, right?
Look,
like they're gonna move people around based off of what needs to be done.
Sean Strickland too, when he fought the title, who was number 7, 8.
Right.
Erceg was 9, 10. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
No,
shout out to my manager Ali Abdelaziz. He always says that. What did he say that day? I don't think the ranks matter. You know, for sure it matters for little things.
By the way, Ali Abdelaziz convinced me that the story was true. Because he say, brother, if you don't say that on a podcast, I'm gonna beat you up. I say, okay, Ali.
But we're gonna make the grappling match.
We're gonna do a grappling match. We're going to do a grappling match.
Yeah.
Really?
So tell me about how that grappling match against Ali Abdelaziz versus Renato Moicano.
I don't know. I feel this is a setup, my brother. Is that a setup?
It's a grappling match.
That's a setup, my brother.
So tell Claudia Gadelha.
Claudia Gadelha, imagine that. Moicano versus Ali Abdelaziz. That is have to be a lot of money involved.
That's a main event.
That's a fucking main event,
for
my
sure.
brother.
For sure.
Imagine that. Let's make the fight happen, my brother.
People's main event, UFC Fight Pass Invitational. We have Manny Moicano against Ali Abdelaziz.
I think a lot of people would like to watch the fight, my brother.
For sure. It's gonna be on pay-per-view.
So that's why I'm saying. Rankings doesn't matter. Yeah. Don't matter. You know?
What number are you right now?
On grappling?
No. On
500.
On the ranking.
10, number 10.
Number 10 against Ali Abdelaziz. See, rank doesn't matter. See?
Depends. Depends. What's the ranking? The manager ranking.
Ranking is jumping all the way.
He's number 1 in the management?
I think he's on the top 3 for sure. For sure.
So if that means if I beat him, I become the number 3 manager, number 2 manager in the world?
Yeah, he might be the
what
number
that means,
1.
brother?
But he's on the top 3 for sure.
No, but let's make the fight.
Claudia, we make that fight happen. UFC invitation on
Man, this
next
fucking
one.
podcast is crazy.
Let's go. Ali,
Imagine if the fight happens.
Let me know in the comments who you think is gonna win. It's a grappling match. Manny Moicano versus Ali Abdelaziz. And remember, Ali was on Olympic high level judo. That's why he came to America. He has black belt under Renzo Gracie. He grapples with Khabib, Islam. He grappled with me a couple times. He grappled with all these guys. Hey.
Huge shootout. I believe in your story now, Ali. No, Gilbert made a FaceTime and say, brother.
No, he asked me, hey, you gotta FaceTime us 3 because that story was true. I'm gonna put him on the line with Hunter Campbell. Call him and I make it happen. So those guys, okay, but the level of disrespect, we're gonna grapple each other. Yeah, we're gonna grapple. They start going crazy. So now we gotta make that fight happen.
We know what we should do? Show me the money tournament.
Soon, invitational.
Imagine if we do that. Show me the money.
Invitational.
And invitational. Just
Yes.
jiu-jitsu and we put like Gilbert Burn versus Matty.
Yes, on the low kick.
If
We get a couple chat. We're gonna do the show me the
Caio
money.
Borralho versus Bo Nico.
Show me the
on
money.
grappling.
Show me the money.
have money to pay
Invitational
these
is
guys?
for real now. Show me the money. Invitation is coming soon. We're gonna have all the challenges going on there. The low kicks, the push-ups, the grappling match is coming on.
if Moicano wins, he becomes Gilbert's manager.
Man, that's a good. Imagine 10% of the purse. That sounds good, my brother. That sounds good. 100% I would do that bet, man.
Let's move on up the card here. Elvis Brenner versus Olabai.
Wow.
Incredible fight. I thought it was fight of the night. We got that pick right. Gilbert, the only other pick you got wrong, right?
I got Orobai. I
You
was
did
Orobai.
I'm not so sure.
Oh.
No, Brad said you were on Brenner.
Yeah.
No. You can't
Brad
ask
say
him.
you want Brandon, my brother.
You
Talk
can't
about
ask him
Brandon.
again. We all 3 went Orobai. He said, Brad.
Brad, was he Olabai or Brenner? Oh, you're on Brenner, my brother.
Yeah.
You're on Brenner.
I was Orobai.
No,
You gotta show that
only
again.
no
I
only he was
Orobai.
accusing me of going Orobai.
You went Brenner, bro. I went Orobai.
Man, let's talk to the people
Nonetheless,
that runs
it
the
was-
show.
It was a close fight. It was a very good fight. I think they took
The
a
guy's
point.
a liar, my brother.
I
The
said
guy's a
Orobai,
rat.
bro.
He's trying to run the scheme, my brother.
I went
What do you,
I'll
in all
check
seriousness,
the
what do you guys
episode.
think of Olabai? How good can this guy be?
No, this guy's very good. He dominated on the floor, and the thing that got me crazy, I was getting down the middle of the first round when finished the monster appearance he ran there. He was piecing him up, and Brennan was feeling the punches. I talked to Charles right after. I said, bro, what happened to Brennan? He wasn't for sure. We were looking for a striking against a wrestling that fight, but I didn't know Orobai could make him feel the punches.
Yeah.
And Charlie said that they changed a little. No excuse. The guy Orobai is a freaking monster, but they said they changed a little bit the Elvis Brenner weight cut, and they said he didn't have a good weight cut, but
You could tell.
But that's why
We saw the video of
he didn't look good, right? Like he was feeling a lot of punches, and Orobai was just dominating on the wrestling. But that guy came back. I like that. The things that got me more interest on that fight, for sure, Orobai is a monster. But Elvis Brenner came back in the 3rd round like a maniac.
Yeah.
He took the guy down and was trying to get a finish, but was a little bit late.
I was telling in a podcast the other day, I think the problem with Elvis Brenner was the same problem that you had against Della Maddalena. Like trying to get the back, trying to finish.
Trying to finish
sometimes,
so much, too hungry to finish.
if the fight is close, if the guy just stay on the top, make the guy let the
Yes,
mistake. Because
I
sometimes
agree.
if you pull to get the back,
You lose
you're
your
going to
position.
lose, and then you're on the back, and now you have to fight to get back on your feet. And I was surprised because, like you say, Elvis Brenner showed a good
So much heart.
a level of scrambles that is tough to deal, like because a Russian guy very good at takedowns, but at the same time the fight was the way I predict, because I thought that's going to be the fight of the night. In my opinion, should be, because it was a lot of back and forth. And Elvis Brenner, he's a dog. He's a dog, a lot of
guy's
heart.
hard, yeah.
But the problem is, I think the fight IQ, the fight IQ, and sometimes this is happening even with Charles and like Brazilians in general. They even Pantoja was like that, like a lot of heart, aggressive.
Too much heart.
You know, sometimes you have to be smart. You have to to understand positioning. But other than that, was a great fight.
But he was also behind in the fight, though, so he almost had to be aggressive to try to find a finish.
Yes, he need the finish, but the problem is to take the back, you have to be patient.
Yes.
You have to be patient.
But
if
that's
you
the
rush,
thing,
you lose.
Right? The time is running off. You lost 2 rounds already. You need a finish. I think for sure you need to be calm. But I like it. I think I agree with you. That was a mistake to hurry to try to finish the fight. But what took me the best of this fight is the guy has so much heart that little mistake can be a little bit more patient. Even to Pantoja, be a little bit more patient. For me, it's easy to fix. But whenever the guy is a freaking quitter and he don't go and he quits, I think we cannot teach heart, you know?
Yeah.
But these little mistakes is easy for me to fix.
But
you know?
listen,
I like those.
I want to know your opinion on that because a lot of Brazilians, now that you've been here in US, we train a lot of grappling, a lot of cage, man, America Top Team, I can say that the most that people train in America Top Team is cage.
For sure.
You know, and I think people in Brazil, they don't train in that a lot. They train in striking, they train in jiu-jitsu, but the wrestling and especially the MMA transition. So that's what I think Brazilians should focus more because most of them are good strikers, are good grapplers. But like I say, why Elvis Brenner had to push so much? Because he was behind on the scorecards. Because he rested was not on point. So that's the problem.
I agree. I think in Brazil, it's still like the shooter box style, right? Still like that style. Most of the Brazilians, they can strike high level striking and high level grappling, but we miss a big thing in the middle. That's the wrestling. Why? Because we don't have a high level wrestling in Brazil. It's still good, the Brazilian wrestling, but you never heard about.
No, it's not good.
Yeah, no.
We don't have champions.
For that level, it's good, but it's not world level. It's not like Olympic level, world level. So we're kind of missing on that. And then I think we have just one gym that do a good job at that is Rio, is Novignon. We saw Jose Aldo was the only guy that defend all the takedowns against Merabi. Even if you break down Merabi against Henry Cejudo and Merabi against Jose Aldo, is a huge difference. Jose Aldo defend all the takedowns, 16 or 17. That was the stats. And he took Henry Cejudo, gold medalist, down like 2-3 times. So
he carry him.
Yeah,
right?
Rio de Janeiro, André Pederneiras is might be one of the only places that those guys have a great takedown defense. And I think, but that's a big mistake from Brazil for a long time already, that we have a good grappling, good striking, but we miss the wrestling in the middle. I think it's about time to those guys bring guys from Dagestan, from America, from Iran. He's a Iranian guy at Charles Oliveira camp now. That guy, that the head wrestling coach there is an Iranian guy. So I think he's going to take a little bit. We have a Cuban guy in Brasilia. Luis is the guy that teaching us how to MMA. I think slowly Brazil.
I did a training with him. Very good training.
Very, very good. Luis, shout out to Luis. The guys that say how to MMA. Those guys are doing a good job over there. Luis is a beast. Everyone, I think he was training the Bonfim brothers. Luque when he was there. Vivi Araújo. A lot of guys that has a good wrestling, offensive and defense, are training Luis in Brasilia. So, and now we get an Iranian guy in São Paulo. Rio has a good wrestling. So we need to cut that puzzle down from the Brazilians. You know, wrestling got to get better.
Yeah. Another fight that was really interesting here: Joe Anderson Brito versus Jack Shore. I had Brito by submission. Of course, doctor stoppage due to the cut. The lower leg.
Cut where?
You didn't see it?
On the leg.
Yeah.
No, I saw. Think about it.
Think about checking the leg kick.
But that cut, I think later
one.
people were saying that it wasn't as bad as what the doctor stoppage made it out to be. Like someone was saying there was like a fracture, but there wasn't. What do you think of the stoppage?
It looks very bad, right? The bleeding was keep going. The guy's going to keep kicking in there. I think eventually if the doctor don't... I feel bad for the guy that lost, but...
He didn't really like contest it though. He seemed okay with it.
But on the same way, it's a show, you know, you have a lot of people watching. It cannot be a nasty thing like savage, bleeding, keep going.
Yeah.
For sure, we a bunch of crazy dudes, savages fighting, but it cannot be that, right? That bloody.
Imagine if Jack Shaw was winning the fight, right? Was doing very good against Brito, and then he got cut, and then they stopped. But that was not the case at all.
Yeah.
I think that we'll get on a point because then they say, okay, let's wait a little bit more. If it gets worse, then. But I think that it's getting to a level that, man, tape
The
that
level
freaking
of
leg.
these
I don't know. I think I do believe if the guy's bleeding that much, if he's not on the face, then you cannot tape. If he's on the arm, if he's on the leg, man, tape that thing. You know, and let the guy keep fighting if he really wants to fight. I think we need to open up to be more smart about those little things. You know, man, freaking put a little gauze in there, tape that leg. You want to keep going, go. You know, I think it's simple, but sometimes we don't open up the mind and just to figure
Maybe
those
just
things
glue.
out. Little thing. No, be honest. Just a little thing. Let the guy fight. Especially, you got a good point. He was losing already. But let's say if he was winning and you're going to take this guy out of the fight because of bleeding that, like you said, he didn't complain as much. But if the guy, I don't care, I want to keep fighting. If the guy really wants to keep fighting, if he's winning the fight, man, gauze and tape that thing and let the guy fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it should come down to the referee, like being able to make that call. Like especially if they're just like if they're in like a neutral position where someone's not like in a dominant position, like that's when the referee should be able to just stop it and like bandage it up and keep
for
fighting.
sure. Keep
I think
fighting.
that'd be a win for the fighters and the fans.
I love that.
Hey, Matty, I
Yeah.
know we passed the fight, but I want to ask you something about the Orobai fight.
Yeah.
I was watching the fight and I heard somebody saying that he deducted the 1 point of Orobai.
Yeah.
Was that true?
Yeah, in round 3.
But he didn't stop the fight. Is that allowed? He was just right. They keep fighting.
Yeah, they kept fighting.
And they deducted. And for me, if he deducted the point, would be a draw. Right? Because it was a very
If
close
he was
round.
Well,
winning
he
that
was up
fight,
2-0,
He
and
was
I
up
think
2. Yeah.
I think some people had him winning the third round too.
So it was a draw the last round, so we won 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you agree that one round was 10-8? Because the official decision was 30-27, right?
Was round 1 10-8?
I don't think so, but
Yeah.
it could be. Yeah.
That's a good. I think some people had him winning round 3 too, which I don't know how. He was,
Yeah.
I think
so.
the
So I
one
don't know. I
judge had
think
it
it was
20
was not good looking, right?
I think it was
the whole thing.
29-27 was one
Yeah.
scorecard, if I remember correctly, 29-27 or something. So that's a good point. I don't really remember on that fight. That was weird. All right, let's move on. Caio, we'll skip past that because we'll come back to it. Michel Pereira.
Yeah.
Easy money.
No,
Back.
that-
What did you guys think
hey.
of the backflip?
That thing was crazy. I'm gonna give you guys a look that you guys didn't see that. So he finished the guy, bro. The whole commission and all the judges,
I saw that on TV.
they were all the guys looking back and looking back and looking back
Yeah.
at the video. And I end up asking the guys, "Hey, what do you guys think?" And the guy said, "Oh, it was already done, but we said he got to stop doing that because eventually we're gonna disqualify him." And they said they watched a couple times. They didn't say that to me, but I do believe if it was a different commission outside of Brazil, that would be a no contest.
But he didn't really land flush from that backflip. I think it
How
was
do you know?
just based off the replay.
Let me do on you now and you see how.
Nah.
I'm being honest.
Gilbert,
I'm
hey,
being
you're gonna
honest.
play the victim's
No,
card,
no,
my
no.
bro?
I'm being
What
honest.
I'm-
No,
my-
Michel Pereira won.
My point
But-
is, if he did a backflip and like his knee landed flush on that dude's head,
Yeah.
then yes, I think it would have been. I think it would have been a DQ.
But bro, I don't know. It's kind of like a knee to the neck, kind of. That thing hurts.
Why do you think he did that? Just to be excited?
No. He's super excited. He go crazy. He don't.
He just
care.
wanted to be excited.
But I kind of felt that eventually he's gonna knock someone out. The way if he lands with that, with the shin on the head. So
Yeah.
eventually he's gonna knock someone out.
yeah,
But
I
he
think that
never
should
did.
be illegal.
What?
I think that should be legal.
For sure should be illegal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kicking on the head,
Yeah,
a ground
yeah.
opponent should be legal.
But that was almost that. That was right here, doom,
Yeah.
on the neck. For sure, the guy was a little wobbly. And another thing, why did the guy fall back? Just because of the guillotine?
That was strange, right?
He looked like knocked out a little bit.
Yeah.
The way he that's
That
why
was
I
strange.
think
Dude, his guillotine is vicious though.
I know, but that's why I think it was affected
Yeah.
a little bit by the kick.
Yeah, but he has a point. One thing is like passing out. The other thing is like he was almost
Getting
knocked
off
out.
balance. He
Yeah.
looked like knocked out. That's
Yeah,
how it
knocked
looks.
out.
So it was a little bit strange. I don't know about it. I don't know if I was the one giving the call. I don't know if I would give no contest. I don't I don't think so, but I don't like
It
to
would have
see-
sucked if he lost by no contest because like
yes.
he is such a promising future at
Yes,
this
for
weight
How
sure.
class.
old are
He-
he? He looks old as fuck, my brother.
No, he's ranked now. He's number 13 right now. He's ranked.
Yeah, he's
Man, one thing I like Michel Pereira.
I like this guy a lot. He's
I like-
entertaining. He's
I like
crazy.
his style.
Yeah,
You-
yeah. I like the guy
he's
a lot.
13 now, right?
Yeah, number 13.
So he's right
now.
behind
He's ranked.
Caio.
Yeah.
Who would you want to see Michel fight next?
That's a good
I
question.
don't think he does give a shit, brother.
And Michel
He don't care.
Pereira is 30 years old, by the way.
He's
30
30
years old. He's
30
still
years
How
young.
how much you think he looks?
At least 46, my brother. Let's be honest. He's more bald than
Shout
me, my
out to
brother.
this guy. This guy's
Shout out to Michel
entertaining.
Pereira.
Does a great job.
Michel Pereira is
Dude,
a
I
good
would
guy.
love. I know this fight's never going to happen anytime soon, but I would love to see Michel versus Hamzat. That would be epic.
Nah.
You don't think?
No.
I would love to see
I
that.
think, I
fight.
think,
You think Hamzat would just?
I
be
think I think he should fight
But bro,
right
he's
now.
got a crazy guillotine and
I think
power on the feet.
Man, but-
I don't think that
okay,
fight would be easy for
who
Hamzat.
who would match him now in the top 15? I think
Maybe Nasruddin Imavov at 9.
I don't like to watch Minimavov.
no, but he got to fight. I just saw
So
he
who's
got
he
to
going to fight? Hermanson at 9?
Oh, he's fighting. Yeah, so no rank it.
Elite
I'll
Hey,
put.
it's crazy. And two
No, I
years
don't-
ago, 185 was dead.
I will not jump
And
that
now-
guy too much forward. I'll jump him backward a little bit. I want him to fight Chris Curtis or Anthony Hernandez.
Well, he's finished 3 straight guys in the first round. You gotta,
Anthony
you gotta-
Hernandez will be funny. He and Anthony Hernandez.
Yeah, but he's finished 3 straight guys. You gotta.
I think he beats Hernandez.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a good fight. That's the fight that I want to see.
Yeah.
Pereira and Hernandez is a big, nice fight.
I'd love to see
You know, because Caio kind of got
maybe
to go
Marvin
forward
Vettori.
too. Who?
Marvin
His
Vettori.
injury, right?
Yeah, he's injured. It's gonna take forever for him to
right.
come
Man,
back.
I think Michel Pereira found his home at
He's a beast.
185.
For sure.
You know, he's
And
been
he's still
killing.
huge. The
Do you
guy's still
think he's
cutting
making a lot of money?
It's
If you
about
could
you. How
guess.
many fights on the UFC? A lot of fights, right? He's entertaining. I think that question, he has a lot to be,
Hey, Jamie, pull that up.
No problem, brother.
but that has a lot to be with the, I mean, the way you finish the fights, the way you have the fans, and who's your manager to. Those 3 things can answer better your question. The guy's a finisher, yes. He's an entertaining, yes. Now next question is
He's crazy.
Who's
A
his
lot.
manager?
He's
Yeah.
had 14 fights in the UFC, and I
Wow.
just see right here.
14? Homie is fighting every other weekend, my brother.
He
Wow.
lost to Diego Sanchez.
Yeah,
in
but was a
one of the
DQ.
Yeah, but that was a DQ, yes.
But the problem is he lost to a guy.
How is his record in the UFC?
Well, his
11.
He lost to a guy that is now 135. That is the craziest thing.
Who?
Michel Pereira.
Who is the guy that 135?
135. Look his other loss. What's his name?
he lost to Dusko.
Yeah, go-
I can't. Dusko to Darovich. He lost by
Tristan
that,
Connolly.
Tristan Connolly.
Yeah.
Click on the guy. I
That
think
was a
he's
decision
135.
in 2019.
No way.
Yeah,
He's 145.
145.
45. Oh my God, don't say that.
145.
So he make the guy drop 3 divisions. That's
Yeah.
how strong. That's how strong he is.
No, but I think he was 170.
He
Yeah.
was 170. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that fight that he gets out? Do you guys remember when he was doing the
Oh, in
backflips?
Canada, the Canadian dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
dude went to 45.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that dude was at 55. He got a short notice. He went up to 50 to 70 to
70.
fight him, and probably he dropped to 55 and feels that he could
I'm
go
sorry,
45.
correction. He's had 11 fights in the UFC. A couple
11
of those
fights.
were cancellations.
Ah, okay.
Okay, 11 fights. Oh, it's still a lot. So right
I
now
think-
he over hundreds for sure.
I
making
think
good
the
money.
UFC is going to give him somebody in like the top 5 to 10
But they gotta do
Really?
the same with
Already?
Caio.
because he's finishing
but look-
everyone so easily,
But
bro.
look, UFC gotta do the same with Brandon Allen. UFC gotta do the same with the Caio
Yeah.
Borralho.
I think an
So-
interesting matchup would be Paulo Costa as well if he wasn't fighting
Paulo-
Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
But he had a fight.
That would be
yeah.
crazy if he lost. To, and this is another thing. Where do you think a loss put Paulo Costa?
He going back in the ranks because
13
if
to
he's,
15 maybe.
yeah, he's losing. He's losing. You know, and like you said, what Caio said was
But I mean,
true.
on the I mean
Caio
on
said
the
the only ranking
on the
only,
eyes of UFC. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but the only guy that he beat lately was Paulo Costa. Before that was Uriah Hall, if I'm not wrong. Then he lost to Adesanya. Then he lost to Marvin Vettori.
Yeah.
Beat Luque, and then he cancellation against Hamza, and then now he lost to Robert Whittaker.
Right.
Yeah, I think he has to be Strickland, and I like to see and break down the fights. Just like I'm gonna do a breakdown on that on my channel, but the way
Huge Shoutout, Gilbert
Yeah.
Butch channel.
make sure you guys follow. Tell these guys Moicano.
Follow the Gilbert Butch channel.
No
If you want
respect,
the
but
whole
level-
thing, you have to pay my money, my brother. This is
Yeah.
advertisement name.
Look at this guy. Level of disrespect. I'm gonna tell hey Claudia Gadelha. go down his
Going
price.
down on the money.
In Paulo Costa's last 4 fights, he's only won 1.
Look at Rocky Hold, right?
Yeah.
Correct. He
And
won
that's the
against
guy.
Luke. He
Yeah.
lost to Israel Adesanya in 2020. He
Marvin
lost to
Vettori.
Marvin Vettori.
And now Robert Whitaker.
Robert Whittaker.
So
correct.
and now he's come to fight Sean Strickland. That Caio just said same thing that I think is a hard fight to Paulo Costa because that guy gonna march forward. For sure Strickland gonna eat a couple kicks and punches on the first and the second round.
And then
But then my guy
Costa gonna get
third,
tired.
fourth, and fifth round,
Yeah, it's
that
good.
guy's gonna march you forward, putting
I'm sprinkling, bro. Round 3, 4, 5 KO.
Yeah, I think
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
For
think
Strickland? Yeah.
Do you think the
Strickland,
odds is going
yeah,
to be
yeah.
favorable?
Oh, it's gonna be good. Yeah.
it's gonna be good odds. But the odds gonna be good for Costa on the first and second round.
First 2 rounds for that
Then
head kick. Yeah.
all the odds are gonna be on
Yeah.
Strickland.
So when you betting on a fight like that, you put a little bit money on Costa first and second round.
I mean, there are fights where I'll say, okay, this guy's path to victory is the first round or 2. This guy takes over late, and I'll bet both sides because the odds are so big it doesn't matter. You just have to hit 1 bet out of 5 or 6 bets, you know.
Okay,
But I would just take Strickland in that fight. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
Strickland late.
so but
Money
not-
line is good.
No, he's gonna be a decent favorite. I haven't seen the odds yet,
Yeah.
but he's gonna be favored. He's probably gonna be at least a 2-1 favorite. But I'll just take the round 3, 4, 5 KO props. I like that a lot.
but so if Strickland wins, he's kind of back a little bit on the title contention again. But we have Hamza against
Yeah,
against.
they had to
Robert
pay
Whittaker.
Strickland well for this fight. I think.
You go what?
I think they're paying Strickland well for this fight.
No, he actually came out on Twitter a couple weeks ago and said that they offered him a low amount of money, and someone commented and said, "What's a low amount of money?" And they said 300K. He said, "Go lower." And then they said 250K. He said, "Go lower." And then someone commented 200K, and he said, "Go lower." And then they stopped at 185, and he said around
185,
But-
185.
$185,000 to show up, and I think 185 to
But we
win.
don't know how much to show up. But look, I heard that story many times, and like, let's say you getting better on the UFC, you getting ranked, you're making about 100 something, maybe close to 200. I think that's what he was getting, and then they bump you up because you're fighting for the title. It's around $500,000 around that, maybe lower, maybe more. But it's around that 500,000 to fight for the title.
Yeah.
But then if he wins, now it changed, right? Now you're the champion. Now you get pay-per-view points. But that's the thing. Whenever you lose, they want to put you back on that first contract. And that's when the good manager steps in and say, no, we need a better contract. You know, because otherwise that's the kind of thing. If you keep winning, that's championships and then that. But then you come back down if you lose. And I saw Luke Rockhold had the same thing when he lost the title. A lot of guys, when they lose the title, like remember on when he lost the title, he went back for that contract.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think he made
we
like
gotta
50,000 on Brazil or something
something
crazy.
like that, something crazy.
After you fought Usman, did that happen to you? Or
It kind of happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to fight to get better.
How
And
much
then-
did you make on the Usman fight?
That's undisclosure agreement,
Huh?
bro. That's undisclosed. But I got that's
Homie doesn't wanna people on his house
I-
raiding his house.
who is listening to that pod? The IRS is listening to
Financial
everything,
advisor
so-
Gilbert.
So, but I got compensated super well on that fight. But then I felt that when they went back, I was like, oh my God, like Ali, we gotta fight, you know?
yeah.
And then we fought, but it was not easy. But now I kind of see what's happening with Strickland. But then he tweeted again, okay, now we're good to go. For sure, he went there, he fought
They
a little
sprinkle
bit.
some money on
For
him.
sure, and he got whatever he wants or whatever UFC.
Well, he's still the number 1 contender.
and his following
and-
is crazy right now,
yeah.
right? Everybody knows what the guy.
He's become a star in the
He
UFC,
did.
bro. And I can't believe Paulo Costa got that fight.
I
Yeah.
don't know
1
why.
and 3 in his
too.
last 4, ranked 7.
You know
fighting
why?
the number 1 contender.
Why
Because
you
they
think?
think Sean Strickland is gonna beat him. That's why.
I do think it's gonna be a big win for Strickland against a guy that they might I don't know if they still want to pay Paulo Costa a lot of money.
They pay a lot of money, do you think?
I don't think so. I saw he was paying, 200,000, something like that on his last. And that thing that shows is crazy because whenever they show how much the fighter is making, sometimes it's not accurate. It's not accurate.
For sure. All right, well, let's move on to the next fight. The biggest upset of the night. Anthony Smith took the 0 from Vitor Petrino's record. What was your thoughts on that fight? I know, Gilbert, you were there.
So right there, I saw Petrino was kind of super confident. He was just like I don't know what he was thinking, but it looks like he was super overconfident. He was nice and relaxed coming, having the time of his life. And I do think what makes the thing on that fight was the calf kicks because he was limping bad right after the fight. I don't think the plan was shoot on Anthony Smith, but I was watching the fights. Pereira was on my side, and Pereira was saying he letting those calf kicks coming. That's gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
And then whenever he shot, man, Pereira said, "Why did he shot that guillotine right there?" I said, "Yeah, he's good at guillotine." Whenever we did one of those invitations, I was rolling with Anthony Smith, and he has good jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And then I think he's going to stay on that guillotine. I think he's tapping, and then later on he tapped. I think it was two things that happened. I think he was overconfident. I think he hurt his calf, those calf kicks. He was limping bad after the fight. And I think Anthony Smith is a freaking dog. Whenever people call him out, I think he's feed from that, and he freaking shows up. But I think Petrino's a little overconfident, too young on that thing. Maybe he needs a couple step back, learning a little bit. But freaking Anthony Smith is a freaking dog. That guy shows up in Brazil, went all the way there to Brazil.
Yeah.
Finished the guy in the first round.
Bro, like we say, the level of disrespect. He was a 4-1 underdog in that fight.
Wow.
When you see those memes on social media where it's like, imagine telling a non-fight fan this guy would whoop this dude's ass.
Yeah.
You put Vitor Petrino next to Anthony Smith. Smith doesn't even look like he lifts weights anymore. Petrino's like a Terminator, bro. And then, dude, Anthony Smith, it's good catch on your part because when I saw that fight live, I just thought that Petrino was just low IQ move, just shooting. But you might be right. I want to rewatch that fight now. Maybe he was just really taking damage down low, the calf kicks, and that's why he shot in the first place. But I didn't see that when I was watching it live. I just thought it was a dumb decision.
He got 3 or 4 calf kicks and was, bro, dang. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot keep taking calf kicks like that because I'm telling you, let me tell you something. When you get the first calf kick, it doesn't hurt. When you get the second one, doesn't hurt. It's still 0. And I don't know what happened to the nerve whenever you get the third one. So 0, 0, 100. Really? That's like that, the calf kicks. Taking one, no problem. Second one, no problem. The third one, you're like, oh my God.
So we need to kick him 3 times.
No, I'm not taking the calf kick.
But the one, did you say is 0?
One
the
time.
one is 0.
No, but it's going to be a low kick on the calf. So
Who's the hardest calf kick you ever took a kick from?
I took from a freaking Alex Pereira, was my first fight moving up to 170. And that was happening. He'd give me 3 calf kicks on the first round. No problem. Give kind of 3 back. I got a fight on short notice. Then I went on the second round. I was moving. He gave me 1. And I'm like, oh my God, that guy cannot kick me again. And then we grappled. I kicked the guy too. He ended up getting back up on the end of the second round. And when I hear the clack, 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 10 seconds to finish the second round, he gave me 1 more that I just sat down and pulled guard and said, come, bro, come. And my leg was like dead. Destroyed. Going to the third round, I was so lucky that his IQ was so low that he tried to give me a spinning kick. I just kind of grabbed on his back and took him down because my leg was destroyed on that fight.
Who's the hardest kick you've ever taken from?
I don't think I was hurt in a fight by a leg kick. I actually was on a kickboxing fight. My first kickboxing fight, I was just training boxing and my coach say, hey, why don't you try a kickboxing fight before you become professional MMA? And I say, okay. And I always was tall, good jab, good right hand. And I was just punching motherfucker on the face and he was just kicking. And I was saying the same, okay. and I won that fight. And it was a tournament. And the second one, first thing that the guy did was the leg kick, and then I fall down, and I say, man, I don't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to be here anymore. And I was looking to my coach and say, get up, you motherfucker. And I get up, and I took the other kick, and I say, man, I cannot do that. But at the same time, I looked to my glove, trying to take my glove off, and I say, if you take this glove off tomorrow, I'm going to beat you up. My coach was crazy. And I say, okay.
Who's your coach?
His name is Alex Nakfu. He's training, he's living in Abu Dhabi.
Alex what?
Nakfu. Training jiu-jitsu. Ataíde Júnior, do you know, from
yeah,
Brazil?
But who's the guy's name?
Alex Nakfu, yeah, Alex. Leleco, his nickname.
Oh, Leleco.
Leleco. And then I remember, and Paulo Thiago, former UFC fighter, was in the corner in the same day. And they all were crazy. Go,
he
get
was
up,
with the
get
gun
up.
like...
Yeah, my brother, that was tough. But then I start to take the guy down. So it was a Muay Thai fight, and I was like shooting for takedowns, doing suplex, and the referee keeps saying, I'm gonna disqualify you, and say, in my mind I say, okay, let's do it. But the crowd was loving, my brother. So he was not disqualifying me because people were loving the fight. And I was just, man, I don't wanna be here, but I don't wanna quit. That was terrible, my brother. That the worst thing, brother.
And what was your worst leg kick that you ever took?
It's going to be today.
Yeah, fuck.
What was yours? No.
I'm so glad that I'm not gonna kick you, my brother.
Why?
Because I think
Moicano's a good dude.
I think Gilbert will really kick you hard.
I will, but yeah, but
He's
bad.
he's a civilian, my brother.
But look, I know him.
You know,
but
as a
look,
civilian, my brother.
But look,
He doesn't
look,
agree to the war
but
terms, my brother.
this guy love money so much that if you bet money, if it was money, and he give you like 40,000, you'd be so happy, right?
Yes.
But I'm not taking money away from him. I'm just gonna kick him.
Bro,
He's
this
just taking his
weekend
leg
was...
away.
So,
But-
wh-
so-
was
so you saying that
if
he-
it was you rather pay a lot of money or get one low kick?
Get one low kick.
That's it. That's what he's getting. One low kick and he's over. If
Yeah,
you wanna
but he's a
change-
civilian, my brother.
Yeah, but I lost money and I'm getting that kick. But I lost a shitload of money this weekend, bro.
Okay.
No, I want you to understand
That is a
something.
good clip.
Real
That's a
quick,
good clip, my
real
brother.
quick, real
I
quick.
want you to understand
real quick.
something, bro.
Let's do something. If you don't want the low kick, how much you want to
No,
pay
I'm
me?
taking the low kick.
Okay, see?
I'm a man of my word. I'm
2
taking the low
grand.
kick.
2
But
grand.
here's
to
what I
don't
want you to
give the low
understand,
kick.
brother.
2 grand. 2 grand. You don't
2
need to take the
grand?
low
That's
kick.
it?
That's it.
I mean, the problem, I would do that.
2 grand.
I help you with $50.
No, I would do that, but the problem is the entire world would be pissed at me, so I'm gonna take the low kick.
Okay.
But here's my...
Next time we'll
He's
bet
not
2
buying
low
his way
kick.
out, right?
Yeah, because that's what everyone's gonna be like, oh, you pussy, you better win. So I'm gonna take the low kick. It is what it is. But I want you to see my perspective of this weekend. I got my head slapped this weekend on the card, bro. I lost almost every bet on the main card. I lost probably 20 grand this weekend on the fights.
The level of disrespect.
I was down bad
Erceg.
the whole weekend, bro. Saturday night, I got drunk after the fights. I was pissed.
Oh, yeah.
So then Sunday, I slept the whole day away. I didn't even watch NBA playoffs. I
Are
was
you
down
okay,
ba-
my brother? This is like a depressive
Depression.
diet or
Yeah,
some
you're
shit,
depression.
my brother.
Hey,
Are you
that-
in
hey,
a
but
depressive movie or
If
something?
there's anyone that
Oh.
understands this, it's you guys, bro. You have the highest of
Yeah.
highs and you have the
Yeah.
lowest of lows. That's
Yeah.
what it's like being a gambler too,
Yeah.
bro.
But you
And that's why
enjoy
it's
it.
good, right?
I want to say something, bro. I want to say something because you should. I'm sure you guys
Wow,
get comments
you
too
were
after you
jumping
lose,
tears,
but I had over 2,000 DMs and comments this past weekend telling me I'm a piece of shit, dumbest bet ever. But don't forget, I gave out $46,000 parlay. I gave out a $30,000 parlay. I gave out a 40-1 hit last year on Paul Craig. So I was playing with house money on Paul Craig. Plus, I gave out a 60-1 parlay last year. I've given away so many winners. A 60x parlay pays for 59 losses, right? A 46x pays for 45 losses. I've given all you degenerate gamblers
hurt.
so many big wins. So lay off my fucking DMs for once in my life for this week. I'm taking my low kick.
hurt.
I was
He's hurt.
pissed this weekend, bro. I was
Hey,
pissed.
Matty, so
How
what
much
is the...
negative was you this weekend?
How much what?
Negative. How much you
I lost 20 bands.
20 bands?
But look
20,000,
at
bro.
you. You bet in Erceg, you bet Jonathan Martinez, right?
Yeah.
You bet Jonathan Martinez?
Yeah, he bet Petrino.
That's
Level
crazy.
disrespect. He
No,
bet
I didn't
Petrino,
I bet
No,
by
Petrino was
decision.
okay.
and you bet Paul Craig. So just these. Oh my God.
Yeah, but you have to
So,
remember, I'm not betting money lines.
I know, but
He's chasing the
but
money.
look, he
Chasing
should
the
go
long
like
shots,
us
brother.
with Caio Borralho, Pereira, Anthony Smith.
But I think Paul Craig, I still think it was just for the content, my brother.
For sure.
No, bro, no.
No, he's a huge fan of.
No.
They trade in DMs. They
If
trade
it was
We
in
know-
DMs.
we know
if it
we
was
should
just
do-
for the content, I would have put $500 on it, bro. I put $5,500 on it
we should
That was very dumb.
we should bet.
to win 100,000, bro. Look, I take shots, bro. I'm swinging for the fucking fences. I wanted to slap Hard Rock's head for 100,000, bro. Just imagine if something crazy would have happened.
Yeah.
Those kicks were starting to
Yeah,
add
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
If he gets a takedown, gets on top, ground and pound, I win 100,000.
We should
I
do
take the risk, bro. I
You
take
should
the
the
risk.
Paul Craig makeup today to the show.
Nah, I'm done with the Paul Craig, bro. I'm moving on with my life. Bro. I'm down bad. I'm gonna take the low kick. I'm gonna jump in my swimming pool tonight. I'm gonna get some ice on it, and then I'm gonna come back tomorrow. And that's that, bro. That's that.
What's up, guys? We're here with now middleweight number 12 ranked in the world in the UFC. The guy fresh of a nice win, UFC 301, a knockout that my guy Matty is gonna earn a low kick because of that. So welcome to the Show Me the Money podcast, Caio Borralho. How you feeling, my brother? Especially now with that 50K in your pocket. How you feeling, bro?
Show me the money, guys. How are you doing, guys? So happy to be here talking with you. Big fan of you all. You guys know that. And I want to see this guy's leg get ripped off by you, brother. Yeah?
Don't talk like that. He's already nervous, my brother. I never seen him like that. And I bring him a present. I'm gonna show you guys. Just a minute.
What is it?
Look at this guy. Look at this guy full of surprise. You didn't
I
see
have
that
no
coming.
idea what he's about to do.
So,
Oh shit! Yeah, no.
so that's your first bonus, Caio, or no?
That was my second bonus, actually. Oh, this is the stretches. Yeah.
This is for you, my brother. Just because the disrespect.
I'm gonna give some present for him, some gifts for him too, some anti-inflammatory, you know. I think you're gonna need it. But yeah, Gilbert, it was my second bonus actually.
Nice.
I won a bonus after I finished Michel in Vegas for my fight before the fight with Abus, and now this is my second bonus in the UFC.
Nice. So you know it's gonna take a little while to the bonus coming, like 40, 30 to 45 days. I always say
30 to 45
Enjoy.
days. I know how it works. You know, everybody thinks that it's already on my bank account. No, we
No,
need
it's
to wait
coming.
a little bit. Yeah.
nice.
Hey Caio, let me ask you something. On your fight speech after the fight, you were very emotional, talking about your hometown, right? You from Maranhão, right? Can you talk a little bit to us how it was for you to come to São Paulo and to change and to like pursue your dreams? Why you choose to go to São Paulo? I think you did. I never saw you talking about that before. Can you go deep on that speech about Maranhão?
Yeah, for sure. I'm from São Luís, Maranhão. I started my career there. I was a judo athlete my entire life, you know, and I used to give some math and chemistry classes when I was living there.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Yeah,
Fight, really nerd, really fight nerd.
Yeah,
brother.
exactly. That's why I fighting nerd, you know. So and then after my first fight, my first amateur MMA fight, I got an invitation for the guys from Demian Maia gym, Vila da Luta here in São Paulo. They were actually building the gym and everything. Then Wagner Mota, my coach, he came to me and said, "Oh, the gym is ready. You can come to São Paulo if you want." So then I had to drop the college there in Maranhão because I was doing chemistry in the university over there. And then I dropped the college and came to São Paulo to pursue my dream, you know. In the beginning, man, it was so hard in São Paulo. I came to live in a big house with, I think, around 150 people, like an albergue, you know, something like that. And I stayed there for some months, and then I moved to another place. But in the beginning, it was very hard, brother, very hard.
Yeah, and what's the difference between the training in São Paulo and Maranhão? It's like huge difference between the athletes and the training camp.
Yeah, for sure. It's a big difference, Like here in São Paulo is the center of MMA in Brazil, São Paulo, Rio, and Curitiba. Around that places is more like we have more guys that are competing in high level. We have more experienced guys, So I think it's a better environment for you to train and develop yourself, So that's why I choose to come here. Because in Maranhão, there's not a lot of eyes over there about MMA. There's not a lot of people that look. Oh, I need an athlete, so I'm gonna look in Maranhão. No. People are gonna look in São Paulo, gonna look in Rio, gonna look in the big cities. So that's why I had to move.
Have you lived on the US before? No.
No, I never lived in the US.
How do you learn your English?
This is my mom's fault, brother. She put me in the English classes since I was a kid, since 9 years old, 10 years old. And then I did until I was like 13, 14. Then after that, I just developed it by listening music and, normal stuff.
So it's funny. You're not the regular fighter, right? You like have a degree in chemistry. You speak English, and I think that's not common from people, especially from the Northwest, right, of Brazil. You were from like a rich family. How was your upbringing, my brother?
No. I never came from a rich family, but I cannot complain. I never was like hungry or something like that. My mom worked very hard from 7 to 7 every day since she was like 18 when she had me, and she worked very hard to put me in great schools, to put me in one of the best schools in Maranhão. So I have not to complain. I didn't have like a suffer childhood. It was a good childhood. There was nothing missing in my life, but we were never rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got brothers? Or you don't
Yeah,
listen?
I have 5 brothers actually. Yeah,
They
it's
all Maranhão?
yeah. No. Now I have 2 brothers living here in São Paulo. My mom is living here in São Paulo too, and I have 3 more brothers from my father in Maranhão living there.
So nice. You were able, like, whenever you were getting better with MMA, got to the UFC, you were able to bring your family, or they came before?
Oh, actually, they started coming because like they want to improve their lives, and my brother wanted to do a chef college. Now he's a chef, so I bring him to live with me here. My sister graduated in law in Maranhão, but then she wanted to do marketing, and then she came to São Paulo. And now my mom just got a job here in São Paulo, so she's living here too. But it's good. It's good to have them around. Like life is getting better and better, so I can support them a little bit more.
Nice. I have 2 questions for you. I know a lot of fighters don't talk a lot about this, but on your division, you start to be a force to be reckoned with, right? Everybody knows talking about, especially after this big knockout that everybody knew, except for Matt, that you would knock him out. Brother, I was so sure. I was mad that I couldn't bet because I say, okay, Paul Craig, he has a decent ground game, but you know that. You're not gonna fall for arm bar or arm triangle, And a lot of people were counting you out on the minute that you could finish him. So it was a beautiful performance. But the question that I want to ask you is, you for the 185 division, now you're becoming very popular, especially in Brazil. But I want to know about you. Who is the best fighter of your division? Don't say yourself, my brother. That's never good. But which one is the best fighter of your division, and which one is the worst? Tell me, who do you think is the worst? It should not be. You should not deserve to be on the UFC.
I never thought about the worst guy, but I think one of the best guys in my division, I think, is Strickland. I think he's one of the best guys that I have ever trained with. Who trained with him know how hard he trains, how he spars, how he's very experienced, and he was coming from a 18 win streak before losing to Alex, and now he's on a good run, and then he lost to Draco. So I think he's one of the most competitive guys in the division. He's sometimes underrated. I think people don't know how good he is in wrestling and jiu-jitsu because he never used, but in training we know that. So I think he's for sure one of the best guys in the division, for sure.
And the worst? Just say 185. Who is the worst, Gilbert, on the 185? And Matty.
I can say who's the worst that gets most recognition. I think it's Bo Nico.
Bo Nico? Man, that
I
He's a
think
good wrestler, not a good fighter. Like people
one of the
get
worst.
a lot of hype on him, but I don't
Yes.
understand that he's so immature in MMA. He don't even know how to move himself properly inside the octagon. So I think people give him too much credit, and he doesn't deserve yet. I think he's a
Yeah.
phenomenal athlete. He's a great wrestling athlete, but I don't think he's that he deserves that kind of hype to be an MMA athlete. We have a bunch of other guys that are
Yeah.
way better than him.
I agree. But one of the worst guys I think is that guy that Bo Nico actually beat.
yeah,
That,
Cody
that
Brundage.
no. Before that, the black dude. He just lost again.
Cody Brundage, no disrespect,
No.
but he's pretty bad too, right?
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think it's Val Woodburn, what? Right?
No.
The small one.
Jamie Pickett.
Yeah.
Oh, Jan Picker. Man, this is crazy because this guy,
The
he's
level
not
of
bad actually.
disrespect.
He's not bad, but he fights like like he never fought before.
Yeah.
Like if you see his skills and some fighters that he was good, like he's not bad, man. He's a southpaw. He knows how to move. He knows how to throw good punches and kicks. But like when it comes times to fight, I don't know what happened with this guy.
Yeah. And we were talking about that a little bit because especially when we see like Mike Perry, those guys are savages, and a couple guys are fighters. But this guy, I don't think he's a savage, and I don't think this Jamie Pickett.
Pickett.
And he's not a fighter, but because he make a lot of bad decisions. Like whenever he's a little bit of pressure, he messed up a look like, wow, why he did do that, So I think he's one of the.
Let me tell you something, my brother. I like Caio Borralho because he's not like the regular fighter. He likes to talk shit. I remember a post that you get a lot of hate because you were saying UFC 300, right? The press conference is going to be like Chama. You said something funny. I retweeted, but I like you because you being yourself all the time, and I see some back and forth between you and Paulo Borrachinha. That's a fight that you want to make in the future, and if so, how would you finish Paulo Borrachinha? And another question, my brother, a lot of questions. Since you know Sean Strickland and since you have trained with Borrachinha, who do you think is going to win? It's not an easy fight to predict, right?
Yeah. So let's begin with the first one. Yeah. So I don't mess it up my head a little bit. So
You're a smart guy, my brother. You can understand. Let's go.
so the joke that I did about the press conference was so right. The UFC put it everybody to do the press conference, not only the guys that I said. Yeah.
This is a genius, my brother. You see?
Someone was listening to me somewhere, you know. And yeah, for sure, Paulo, I think he's a great athlete, but like for sure it's a fight that we could make. It's not a fight that I'm asking because I don't even think that he deserved to be in the rankings. I was telling this in the Portuguese media because he never won from any guy that is still in the UFC right now. So he has no victories about anyone that is in the roster. And he never won from anyone inside the rankings unless the Real Romero, who got out of the UFC already. So he keeps losing fights. He keeps getting big fights, and I don't know why. And he keeps in the rankings. I don't know why he's still in the rankings. There's a bunch of other guys that are good. They're coming very good, and they're winning from guys that are from the rankings. So I don't know why he is in the rankings. But it is what it is. I think he's a good athlete. He's very dangerous, very strong. Uh, it's definitely a fight that I would love to fight, but it's not like a fight that I'm asking. No, I don't like to fight fellow countrymen. I'm not gonna be around there and asking for Brazilians to fight. Oh, I'm gonna fight this Brazilian. No, I don't think this is good for the image of marketing or anything like that. So if the UFC wants to give me this fight, I would accept right away, making some good money, and I think it's a good fight for me. And about him and Strickland, I think it's not a hard fight to predict. I think Strickland is going to dominate because it's a fight that is 5-round fight. We know that Paulo gets tired with 3-round fight, and I think the only thing that Strickland needs to be paying attention of is the high kicks, the borrachinha high kicks, you know,
If you don't see, Gilbert was like that, my brother.
because borrachinha is very stretched, so he kicks in the head with easy,
Very
with no
fast.
effort, and very strong kicks. So I think this is the only thing that Sean needs to be pay attention on, you know, because when it comes about MMA skills, when it comes about boxing skills, and when it comes about gas tank, I think Strickland is way ahead of him. You know, Paulo is just he's a scary dude. His size scares people, but when it comes about the ability, the technique, and everything like that, I think Strickland is way ahead of him. You know.
So, Matty, where you gonna put the money after that?
Oh, I'm definitely betting on Sean
Don't
Strickland.
go against me again, brother. Yeah.
All right, so
Hey, let's make a bet.
I got
If
no, no,
Sean-
no. Before I got to clear the air on a couple things. So one, first of all, congrats on your win. I've become a big fan of you. I'm rooting for you in your next fight. First of all, I tell these guys all the time, you were like a minus 600 favorite, right? You were a huge favorite in that fight. And I tell these guys all the time when I'm betting fights, I'm not always just betting on who I think's going to win. I'm betting on the betting odds, right? It was a big long shot. So a little backstory there. I had Paul Craig 40-1 odds in the Andre Muniz fight to win by KO in round 2. And he ended up getting Andre Muniz to the ground, and he finished him with ground and pound. So Paul Craig has always been my guy because that was a 40-1 payout. I won tens of thousands of dollars on him. So I would bet Paul Craig every single fight. I lost money on him in the Brendan Allen fight, and then now I just lost money this fight. But what I got to ask you, going back to this fight, were the kicks starting to accumulate some damage, or like tell me about that, because it seemed like it was no match on the feet, right? You were having a ton of success in boxing range, and he didn't really have the head movement, but the kicks seemed to be the only thing that was getting through. Tell me about the kicks. Were they starting to accumulate any damage there?
Was giving you a little hope, right?
I had a small sliver of hope. The only hope I had was the kicks, bro, because I was like, this fight's not hitting the ground, and the boxing was just there was no match.
Yeah, you know, the kicks were very hard, very strong, but there's something about the kicks that people is a message inside the octagon that people don't realize that much. You know, like every time he throw kicks, he has one goal in mind. Wasn't about hurting me. When he throw the kicks, even with his fight against Andre Muniz and other guys, they are so false. What he wants with the kicks is to make me go a little bit uh,
Back.
far away from him. He doesn't want me to get close to him. So every time that he kicks people, people give two steps back and then they engage again. You know, if you see the entire fight, I wanted to have him kicking me. I was blocking the kicks on purpose, but every time that he was kicking me, I was doing two steps ahead. So I was always coming close to him when
No.
he wanted to me to get far away from him, you know. So this is a message that came to his mind all the time that he was kicking, and his goal was not achieved. He wants me to get away, and I was getting close. So imagine to a guy with his best strike that he has, and with the best thing that he has, I don't do what he wants me to do, you know. I just get close and close and close to him, and this is what make his head like give up the fight, you know, because there was a time that he was like, "Please finish me, brother," you know, like my kick's not working. I cannot achieve any goal that I put in my mind. So please just come forward and finish me, you know. So this is a kind of message that passed through me to him inside the octagon. There are some people that don't actually study them or fight they don't realize, you know. So I had to be picking up that kicks all the time because I it was like trading, picking up the kicks but getting close to him and then mess it up his head a little bit, you know.
Nice. The level of disrespect from Matty. Look at that.
No, that's great. That's good insight. And so your call out of Jared Cannonier, is there a reason you like that fight? Is it just somebody that's high up in the rankings, or is it a certain style or matchup that you like in that fight?
Yeah, I think it's because he's high in the rankings. This is for sure. I want guys that are above me in the rankings for sure. And there's other things that people don't realize that much. Like when I got my fight in the contender series and I won by decision and didn't get the contract. And then I got my second fight 19 days after, but it was against a light heavyweight guy and I knocked him out. Yeah. So I fought Michael Oleksichuk too. and he was top 15 in light heavyweight division, and I finished him. And then I got Paul Craig, that was light heavyweight too. He was ranking in light heavyweight, and I KO'd him. So I think two divisions is not enough for me. You know, I want a guy that fought in three divisions. So that's why I called
Nice.
Jared Cannonier. Yeah,
Nice.
and he's a scary dude. I think he's very good, phenomenal athlete, great person. And I think now it's time to test myself against these kind of guys, you know. And a victory against him will put me in the
Nice.
radar to get the belt sooner or later,
For
you know.
sure. For sure. But we know that that's a long shot. You know, you just got up to number 12 and you call out number 4. I love that call out. I think it could happen, but you have another names in mind that could happen too, like Jack Hermanson
Yeah. I
or
think Jack Hermanson, I think is the maybe is the guy, you know.
Romando Lizzi, maybe.
Yeah, Dolidze had a fight book with Anthony Hernandez, and Hernandez got out of the fight, but he was supposed to fight in like 3 weeks, so I think it's too close for me, you know. But I think it's a good fight too, you know.
Yeah, because I know Marvin Vettori is gonna have, I think, surgery, shoulder surgery or something like that. His shoulder was bad. We got Brandon Allen right there. Paulo Costa got a fight. So yeah, I think you got good options, right? When you looking forward to come back, or you good, you healthy, you don't care what's next for you
Oh
as a
yeah,
date.
I was talking about that with my manager yesterday actually, because I think the dream fight right now for this my next fight maybe is in September in the Sphere. You know, I think it will be a great event. I think it will be a huge event, a historical event for in Las Vegas. I have a big fan base in Las Vegas too, and I think is a great opportunity for me to fight again in a pay-per-view card, in a big card, and all this time in the US. You know, so I want to get back maybe in September in the Sphere in the Mexican Independence Day, right? I think it's Mexican Independence Day.
Yes.
Who is the main event of this card? Do you know?
What?
Who is the main card? The main
I,
event?
I I I don't even know if they got it
O'Malley and
yet. I
Mirab,
don't even
right?
know that.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That's
but
true.
you know, like I need this time because I'm dealing with my ankle for since my fight with Abu. So since my last camp, I'm dealing with problems in my ankle. I have no ligaments in my ankle. I torn all the ligaments in my ankle. So that's why I put the band over there. They needed to take it off in the middle of my entrance, you know. So I was dealing with this problem, and I was just like healing and then training hard and fucking up again and healing, training hard and fucking up again. So now I need some time to, take really good care of my ankle, strengthening the muscles, strengthen my ligaments and tendons and everything. So I don't know if I need surgery or not. I'm gonna do my MRI this week, and then we're gonna see
Nice.
what I have to do, But I think I will be out for like 6 weeks at least, a minimum 6 weeks just to strengthening everything.
So, and I know my last question right here. I know you train a lot with Hamza Shimaev. He was a good buddy of you too, and he's facing a very tough guy on Robert Whitaker. So, who is your division? You're training one of the guys. Who do you think Matty should put his money on this fight?
I think I respect Rob. I respect Whitaker a lot. I'm a big fan of him actually, but I think since his last 2 or 3 appearances, I think his performance is not the way that he used to show. Like I don't think he's getting better and better. I think he's like in that kind of place that maybe getting down and down. Maybe he got a good win from Paulo, but I don't think that his style matches with Hamza. I think Hamza has big pressure style, great wrestling background. I think one of the best wrestlers that I have ever trained with. So I think with the appearance that Rob was doing and with the style of Hamza, I think this fight is all on Hamza, I think.
So since you train with him, can you talk a little bit about how the training went? Did you finish him?
Actually, like he's a crazy
Tell the
guy.
truth, my brother.
He is a crazy guy training. He likes to train hard all the time. He likes to spar hard all the time. I spent like 2 or 3 weeks with him in Sweden. it was good week of training. I developed myself a lot. I developed a lot from my wrestling. I developed a lot from the top position game. I learned a lot from him, and training. We don't comment training. We don't do commentary on training. It was good training. It was good training. I helped him. He helped me. That's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, that makes sense.
Anything else for these guys?
I had one more question, but I forgot, my brother. Too much.
Go easy, brother. Go easy,
much
my
Go
spoiler.
go easy, my brother. No drugs. Take it easy. No, but actually, no. I just want to say that it's very inspirational of you, right? See a fighter talk like that, doing very good. So congratulations, brother, on your winning. You killing it. You've been doing great things, and I think your gym is doing great too. You represent your gym, so congratulations, my brother. Show Me the Money podcast loves Caio Borralho.
Yeah.
And Matty never will bet against you, my brother. That I can tell you.
Facts.
So shout out to our guy Caio Borralho. Caio, if you wanna leave any message to the fans out there, we're gonna call you actually. Whenever we're done recording, I'm gonna call you live. So you're gonna see me low kicking. Matty is gonna be fun, but if you want to leave any messages out there to the fans, make sure you guys go out there and follow this guy, all the platforms, YouTube, Instagram, everything. Make sure we support this guy and leave your message out there, Caio.
And Caio, just one more thing. Yep. If you could choose 1 to 10, what is the number of the kick? Like 1 being the lightest and 10 strongest.
I told Gilbert already. I think it should be 10. Let me explain why. Let me explain why. It's not because I'm a terrible person, please. This guy came to Gilbert and said, if Paul Craig knocks Caio Borralho out, ba 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 ba.
Okay.
But actually, it happens totally the contrary.
Okay.
I knocked Paul Craig out, so the bet is more than that. So maybe you deserve a number 10 kick.
The only reason I did it that way is because Moicano fucking made me. Moicano said that I couldn't even just take Paul Craig to win. He's like, it has to be knockout. And I wanted him to lose. I'm trying to get Moicano to lose a bet this episode, so he has to wear a Patty Pimblett wig. So that's what we're going to try to do by the end of this episode.
Okay, so leave the message for your fans.
Thank you guys for the space here, for the support. I'm a big fan of you all for the podcast and everything. I left my ass off every time that I see you guys. You're doing a phenomenal job. I inspire myself from you guys a lot. I'm a big fan of Gilbert, big fan of you, Moicano too. You guys that are inspire us Brazilians, and you guys talk in English. You guys know how to talk in front of the cameras. You guys know how to fight, how to win fights, how to call fights. So it's a big inspiration for me. Thank you guys so much. And I just want to thank you, everybody in the world, they are supporting me. I have a big fan base in America too. People are sending me a lot of good messages. A lot of dads and moms are sending messages to me that their kids now love to wear glasses. They used to hate it, and now they love to wear glasses because they're seeing me wearing glasses everywhere. So, this is all about what I want with MMA, inspire people. So thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys for the amazing chat, and I see you guys soon. And I cannot miss Gilbert ripping your leg off, brother.
That's awesome. I just remember the question, but I'm not gonna be keeping asking. Otherwise, you're gonna keep him busy.
Come on, bring it.
So let me ask you something, because a lot of fighters, they don't watch fights because they are like too burned out, right? They don't want to train. They just want to train. They don't. Do you watch fights? Do you watch like YouTube MMA? How it works? Do you watch like Sexto Round, like Brazilian content? How do you deal with that?
Brother, I think this is one of the most stupid things ever that a fight can make is not watching fight, Like you can learn a lot watching anyone's fight, anybody's fighting in any kind of event. You can learn a lot. You can learn a lot about patterns. You can learn a lot about reaction. You can learn a lot about how people behave with some kind of pressure, and then you kind of find some patterns when you go to the big leagues and everything. So I just spend the entire fucking day watching fights, man. That's all I do. I just play video game and watch fights. That's all I do.
What games do you play?
Call of Duty, brother. Call of Duty.
What about CSGO? Counter-Strike. Call of Duty is too easy, my brother. It's for babies, my brother. You have to play something hard, my brother.
It's good, but I love Call of Duty since the first one, you know. So I'm a company guy, company Call
Yeah.
of Duty guy, you know.
Nice. And
So
another
yeah,
thing,
I spend the entire day watching fights and studying, doing my notes. I like to doing some notes, you know. I like to write everything that's on my mind, everything
Yeah,
that I
me
learn.
too.
I think the same approach that I had when I was studying math and chemistry about numbers and this and that, I use when I study MMA. You know, I like it.
Yes.
okay. Last question because we only have 5 minutes. I want to appreciate that you're talking. But the other day I was doing a podcast with André Azevedo and the people from the Sexto Round, and he was saying that you wore the glasses because like bullying stuff. Have you like you used to have people bullying you? And how do you feel about that? Like, do you think that make you a better man? And how you and what you say to the kids and to the people that are suffering bullying? Should they punch motherfuckers on the face? Should they take them down? How they do, or should they go to the bed cry? Tell us.
They should do what they want, you know. Like I think they need to fight back the bullies, you know, all the time. But they need to get properly training just to become more confident, you know, just to know that they can do whatever they want, you know. So maybe that's the kind of message that me and my team want to pass. Imagine people who gets bullied a lot by being because they are a nerd or because they wear glasses or because this and that. And imagine how inspiring it is to them to see a guy that considers himself a nerd and he's killing out there in the biggest stage of the world with the best fighters in the world, and kind of inspiring them to know that they can do whatever they want if they put effort in it, and if they prepare themselves, and they just need to believe themselves. You know, I used to get bullied when I was young, but it just made me a better guy. I think it driving me for who I am today, and I think, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful that I suffered bully because now I'm the man that I am because of that. You know, so that's the kind of message that we want to pass people, inspiring people, and you know, it's pulling payback time. That's our mantra. It's pulling payback time. Fighting edge takeover,
Exactly,
brother.
and especially now you're trying to bully Bo Nickel. So how the world works, my brother? Probably Bo Nickel used to bully people on the high school, and now you're trying to bully Bo Nickel, and I'm gonna get in trouble for that because Bo Nickel is ATT. But I love you, motherfucker. You're inspirational, my brother.
I wasn't bullying him. Yeah, I was just saying facts. I wasn't saying anything wrong. I wasn't bullying him. I was just facts. And I think that's the facts that all the real fighters know that, you know. So he's just getting easy fights, and I think it's good for his development in the roster. But I think he gets a lot of credit for being someone that he's not, you know. So that's it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Caio. We appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you so much for the time, my brother.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
Thank you, guys. Love you guys. God bless you. Yeah.
Take care. Thank you.
Take care, my brother.
Take care, bro.
Inspirational stuff, my brother. Very good.
All right, let's move on. We already covered the Petrino fight. Jose Aldo.
Wow.
Is
Jose
Jose
Aldo
Aldo the GOAT? Is he the GOAT? I need to know.
Yes, the guy looks
Is he the
good,
GOAT of the
bro.
sport?
The guy looked good, bro. Wow.
Yeah, he looked really good, man. And
He's
coulda
the
got-
GOAT.
For the 145, yes.
What about Volkanovski?
Volkanovski even said he's still the GOAT.
Yeah, because he's humble, my brother.
And way more
If you're
title
humble,
difference.
you cannot say I am the best.
No, you're not
Max
gonna
Holloway
say
say the same because Max Holloway is humble too.
no, but the guy has more title defenses at the featherweight.
I'm
so
done
he's
doubting
still the
Jose
GOAT.
Aldo, bro.
The GOAT?
He
I
what-
think
he
so.
What you said?
I said I'm done doubting him.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. No, the
No,
guy's
no,
a monster,
I don't
bro.
doubt it. I knew that he would win the fight. And I told you guys. Why?
But honest question though, if he fights Sean O'Malley, who's winning that fight?
Sean O'Malley, 100%. Bet your house.
Good fight, yeah. I'm not saying Sean O'Malley, but yeah.
Sean O'Malley's beating
looks-
Jose Aldo, man.
Sean's looking so crispy.
Yeah. Brother, the post-production show, do something for me.
But
Put
bro,
it right now on
but look.
on the screen the embedded scene of Jose Aldo doing mitts, right? Very powerful, very looking like always, but at the same time the game changed. And now put O'Malley hitting mitts.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like
but losing
pump.
weight is different, bro. You got the guy losing weight. He got me losing weight, doing pads. A lot of guys is different. And one thing that I'm gonna say, I know it's a long time ago, but remember what was the only Sean O'Malley loss and how was?
Like,
Oh, okay. And
but
then
he was kicking.
I know, but now he's getting a monster with the kicks, bro. I think
Not
that's
the
the
same
only
fight,
thing.
bro. It's not the
It's
same
not the
fight.
same, but I want to see this fight. I want
Yeah,
to
I
see.
do
it.
too, bro.
I want to see
You know?
Aldo versus Cerrudo or Dominic Cruz or Chito Vera.
rematch.
Oh, he's beating all these guys.
Yeah, I
He's
agree.
beating.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, and that's why I want to see that.
No, but let's see one that we didn't see yet.
No, let's see he
against
getting
O'Malley.
back, like preparing himself, not fighting because he's fighting Merab. That's the truth.
I
Yeah,
think the
that's-
two
he's going to
hardest.
fight Merab,
I think
but
the
after-
two. I think the two hardest fights, the three hardest fights for him is
Cody Sanhagen.
Merab, O'Malley, and Sanhagen.
That's it.
That's it. I
That's
think
it.
he can beat anyone else.
What was the other ones that you said?
Peter Yan is
No.
Peter
Just
Yan.
because they are from the same time, the same era.
No.
Dominic Cruz.
I think
What
he
Cerrudo.
beat-
about,
I
what
think
about
he
Davis
beat-
and Figueiredo? You think that would be it?
I think Aldo beat these
Yeah,
guys.
I think Aldo beat him.
I think Aldo beat all these
100%.
guys. I just think Merab is going to be a hard fight for Aldo. O'Malley is going to be a hard fight for Aldo, but I still want to watch. And who was the other one you said?
Sanhagen.
Chito.
Sanhagen is a
Chito
hard fight.
Riviera.
No, that's a good fight for Aldo.
Cheetah loses by decision every time.
Yeah,
though.
Chito lose. Chito not beating Aldo.
He's so adorable, but he's
He's
gonna lose by decision.
disrespecting.
yeah.
Chito Vera.
I'm a huge
Yeah.
fan of Cheetah, man.
I like
He's one of my
Cheetah
favorite
too,
Look at
but-
that camera and say that he's gonna come here and beat you up. my
Cheetah
brother.
is probably one of my top 5 favorite fighters. I've won a ton of money on
Say
Cheetah.
what's your top 5 favorite fighters, because every time these guys in
Yeah,
my top 5,
yeah.
tell
Gilbert.
it, yeah, tell the truth.
Tell
What's
what
my
it is,
number
my
1,
brother.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, what's your favorite?
It used to be Paul.
Last week was Paul Craig.
Now he's not anymore. Now he's out of
Now it's Caio Borralho. You see on Caio Borralho, I'm your biggest fan,
Yeah,
brother.
Jamal Hill.
Jamal
You
Hill,
guy.
Jamal Hill.
Whoever
Jamal
comes in the
Hill.
show, he's top 5.
Bro, Jamal Hill is never one of my favorite
Jamal
fighters,
Hill, you
bro.
are fucking legend, my brother.
His top 5 changes with every big bet that hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Depending on the parlay, right?
I gotta, yeah, it does
Aldo,
change a lot.
Aldo now he's number 1.
Yeah.
No, but let me tell you something. That is something easy. If Aldo is the underdog, you should bet on him.
Against
Sure.
Sean O'Malley?
For sure.
A little bit, because he can
sure.
beat, right?
Yeah.
For
You're
sure.
not going
I
crazy.
agree the leg kicks on O'Malley, it gives him a chance.
No, and he's quick too, bro. That guy.
Aldo can beat anyone on the division,
For
but he can
sure.
lose too for this
for
fight.
sure. But Aldo, the way he was moving, bro.
Very, very fast.
Oh my God! On the beginning,
But he didn't recover too much weight.
he didn't
I think.
recover. But bro, on the beginning,
Yeah.
especially what I like Aldo now the most is we were talking about that. Like, what do you think about 3 rounds or 5 rounds? And this guy did so much 5 rounds, so many 5 rounds.
Yeah.
If you look at his record, he just fought champion after champion, main events. He did so many 5 rounds that I like it. That he kind of retired, took that little time off.
Yeah.
Just did
Yeah.
boxing. He stayed in shape. To be
He's
honest,
fresh, right? Fresh.
He came back fresh. That's what
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. Like he came back fresh, and now he's gonna. I heard he's on the contact to do a big boxing fight on the Jake Paul.
Do you think it's Mayweather?
I heard it might be Mayweather or might be one at the Jake Paul Tyson fight. Maybe one guy, and then that build up to make a Floyd Mayweather fight, and then
I'm
this
happy
guy,
for Jose Aldo.
and then this guy's gonna be here, and on that level, relax, coming back to fight for the title will
Yeah.
be huge. That's why I want to see this fight. I love to Aldo do one boxing fight, then make it that Floyd Mayweather boxing fight because then it's gonna be the same time
Yeah.
that Sean O'Malley will be fighting Merab, and then a build up to a big money fight against Sean O'Malley. So my guy, King of Rio, is gonna make a lot of money. It's gonna be such an entertaining fight that, like, for his legacy, even if he loses, who cares? You know?
Do you? I think because if Sean O'Malley knocks out Merab, I think he's calling out Ilya, don't you think? But part of me thinks he wants to fight Aldo too, because like
Yeah.
the McGregor background. McGregor finished Aldo early, and now Sean O'Malley's gonna look at that and be like, "Oh, I can
Do
beat
better, maybe, right?
And
be
also,
that,
Sean and McGregor have been changing words.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I would love to. I think he can beat Merab. It's easy. For sure, it's not easy. But I think if he's any one of that 135 that can, I think it's freaking Sean O'Malley. So precise, so good.
Yeah.
And I can see that happen if he does beat Mirab by knockout, bro, then the guy get all the cards on his hands. Then he can pull up the Ilia Topuria card. He can even pull up a Max Holloway fight. He can pull up a Jose Aldo fight. He's gonna, if he does beat Mirab by knockout, that guy's set. Then he's gonna be on that
Another level.
He's gonna be so big.
For sure. What do you guys think about the main event? Pantoja wins
5-1.
3-2 on the
4-1.
scorecards, right? I think it was.
Well, 5-1.
He won before the fight, man.
Yes, I
To
like.
take the fight, you know, no champion would take the fight on UFC roster right now.
Adesanya did took Sean Strickland that was number 8, 9, whatever.
But Strickland was a star at the time already.
no, really, he became a star after he
did
became a champion.
After that, he propelled way up after Adesanya fight.
That was a fight that Adesanya.
And by the way, for you degenerates in my DMs, guess who predicted Sean Strickland on the
He
money
did.
line?
Freaking guy
5-1 odds against Izzy.
did.
Matty Betts did. Don't forget that shit.
He's still hurt. Hey,
Homie is Saudi as fuck, my brother.
all the degenerates over there, go easy on my guy. He's still hurt. Please, we gotta keep the podcast going.
And
Man, I'm just imagining Justin, Matty Betts on the Sunday, just on the pool. Like, do you know the Pablo Escobar meme? Sitting on the chair and say no betting today, like
Bro, after a
feeling
bad
depressed.
weekend like that, it usually takes me about 48 hours. To
48
recover.
hours to recover.
That's my rule of thumb. On a
Yeah.
small losing day, it's about 24 hours. On a bad weekend like that, I need about 2 days to recover.
You went to the casino on Saturday night or Sunday?
Bro. See, here's the thing. I might like to gamble, but I know my limits. If I chase that weekend's losses at the casino, I'll be down 100,000. Easy, bro. I know how this shit works. When you're down bad, you have to be like, all right, I'm done. I'm
Accept
chilling."
the
Gotta
defeat.
take
You,
that
you
loss.
gotta
right?
accept it. You have to. Sometimes you have to lose the battle to win the war. You gotta lose the battle.
Look at
to
these
win
That's
the
guys.
war.
something that a degenerate would
Philosophy and
say.
stuff. that guy lose the battle, and become a philosopher. Say that again.
Yeah.
Say that
Bro,
one more
that's
time.
the truth.
You gotta
Dude,
lose the battle.
Sometimes you gotta lose the battle to win the war, bro.
Don't you know
Oh
that
my
this is on the
God.
Degenerator Bible, my brother? Every
we
time
gotta-
that you're gonna make a
We
gamble,
gotta
have
put
to
a
read that.
philosopher when he says that, right? On the meme
We're
there.
gonna put it up on the wall right
Yeah.
there. Quote.
Honest question on the Pantoja fight, because a lot of people think Steve Erceg might have. It was at least 2-2 going into round 5.
Not,
You guys-
not a lot of people think. Come
Some
on.
people think. All right, so
No.
that round 3, when Erceg landed that elbow, you don't give him that round.
No.
Why?
I think it was 4-1. I think he did very good in the 4th round. And on the 5th round, he made a mistake with that takedown attempt, and that gave us the last round. So I think it was clear. I'm being honest. For sure, I'm BI's guys, my friend. For sure, I am a little bit, but I was when I'm
Casual.
So I was very close to the cage, very close, and I was screaming everything. And the coach said we were kind of doing the same thing. Pahumpa and my guy Macahão too. He came back with me on the fly. We had such a bad delay back. Oh my god! Hey, I want to kill the guys from United. Man, that was bad. And the airport of Houston. Oh my god! I lost two connections. The way going to Rio and the way back. Fly Delta, my guys.
Homie,
Don't
you're
fly
getting
United.
paid to watch fights, my brother. Don't complain
Bro,
too much.
I'm telling you.
Hey, my
was-
brother.
Hey, it was bad.
Shoot out to these people that go to the McDonald's every day, fry your fucking fries, my brother.
Was 6
You have the best job in the fucking world.
5 hours, bro. 5 hours going and 6 hours back.
That's
in the
easy, my
airport.
brother. That's easy. Today, what time you wake
Look
up
at this
today?
guy.
Be honest.
8:30.
8:30. And what you did?
I work out at the gym, then I came
Uh-huh.
here. Work out
At
at the
your home.
garage. At the garage, yes.
And you're still complaining about that
Bro,
delayed
was
flight, my
bad.
brother?
I lost. We could do this yesterday, so you know.
Thanks God, my brother.
Yeah, no, yeah, but United and the airport gotta do a better job. So, with that being said, Pantoja won 4-1 clear against
Clear,
a very
clear,
tough
clear.
opponent that eventually, let's be honest.
Even if it's
he had
3-2,
to
right?
win.
Even if you say 3-2, there is no other option than Pantoja winning. We don't see how Erceg would win.
I need to rewatch the fight. I'm
Yes,
honest.
yes.
No,
Do
I'm
you
gonna be
think
honest, 'cause
Erceg could win?
I was buzzed, bro. After Paul Craig lost,
Yeah.
I took like
Homie was
6
depressed.
tequila shots,
Oh,
bro.
for sure you were buzzed.
Yeah, I took like 6 tequila shots after
He
Paul
was
Craig
down.
lost.
He was down bad. For
Yeah,
sure.
so
I watched it.
I'll be.
What do you think, Caio? How you scored the fight?
I I think Erceg did a lot better than what a lot of people were saying. I think Pantoja just really knows how to eat a shot. Like, that guy just steps forward. I mean, Erceg even hit him with that elbow that Matty said, split him in the head.
That was a good elbow.
And,
Crazy.
Clean.
And the guy looked like nothing
He don't
hit him.
care,
Like,
yes.
he doesn't care.
Yeah, he's a monster.
And Mighty Mouse actually made a good point where he said Pantoja really can take a hit, and he knows, just basically he has a chin, and there's no way of putting him out of there besides just getting him on the ground and really taking away his submission.
How did you score?
I scored it 3-2 Pantoja actually, but I again, I'd probably have to watch it back, but I think Pantoja just did so much better. I'm sorry. I think Erceg did so much better that we were a little bit biased.
We knew it was gonna be a tough fight. We told you, man. We don't like that fight. That guy is very tough. I was expecting a guy that tough on Erceg, but I knew Pantoja has Pantoja. I'm telling you guys right now, Pantoja has a crazy chin. That guy can take a hit.
Yeah.
Don't care. Keep going forward.
No
And
doubt
he
about it.
We could see that.
And he hits very hard. And he hits hard.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's one of the best things that you can have as an ability. I don't think he's ever was knocked down. But that guy can take a punch, the ability to keep getting hit and no problem. That's Pantoja has. Crazy hard, hits so hard. And jiu-jitsu, bro. Remember, you
Very
saw
good
those
jiu-jitsu.
scrambles?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Taking the back, changing, get on top.
Going to the leg
Bro,
lock and then getting
the
on the top.
scrambles was beautiful, and I think he won clear. I scored a 5-4-1, but I can see a 3-2, but I scored a 5-4-1 for Pantoja.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I didn't watch the video of Mighty Mouse, but I heard he talk a lot about Pantoja. Yeah. And maybe we're going to have Mighty Mouse
Yes.
on the
And Pantoja too. So shout out to
Pantoja
Mighty
too.
Mouse. Huh?
So maybe both on the same podcast?
No, I think they're gonna fight each other if we put it in the same one.
Do you think they can have a good
I
conversation?
think they can, but I think Mighty
That will
Mouse,
get a lot of views, my brother, if you can get Pantoja and Mighty Mouse. Because let me tell you something. Maybe I'm crazy, but ONE FC, I don't think ONE FC is doing good on the financial side.
Yes. Why?
don't
Why you think that? Why?
Because they're not putting fighters to fight. We have a lot of fighters on
Yes.
American Top Team,
Yes.
like Adriano Moraes and Buchecha, and they are not fighting for a
Having
long
hard
time.
right? They're having a hard time to
They
fight.
have a hard time to find fights. Maybe it's because they're getting
I
paid
heard,
well.
I heard something about that, Twitter or something about that. They're not doing good. I don't know.
I have
how
no
accurate.
idea, you
Yeah.
know. But imagine if they bring back Mighty Mouse to the UFC. I think that's a possibility to do that.
Yeah, he's a bigger star now, right? Now he has a little bit more name, this and that,
Yeah.
but
Man, he was a
I
big
don't-
star on UFC.
I-
UFC doesn't give a fuck to him at the time.
he wasn't a big star back then, bro. He's became.
But maybe
now,
it was because UFC, do you think?
But now he's a talker. Now he has a podcast. Now he's
Yeah.
talking. Now he's going to the events. Now he has a guest on his podcast. It's Adesanya. Now he's talking. more.
Dustin, a lot of
But
good podcasts.
before, I remember people interviewing him, and he wasn't he doesn't have the charisma. And back then he said, I just want about my family, play video game and fight.
Yeah.
He wasn't even being smart the way he talked. So he had to go to ONE FC, and people kind of forget about him in the beginning, especially after he lost to Adriano. And then I think I gotta talk more, I gotta be. And then he started talking more and doing, and then he changed it. And then he became big again. And I think UFC can, but how old is he right now? He studied.
Yeah, but he's
He's
still one of the
37.
best ever on the flyweight.
I know.
37,
I'm not saying that he wasn't, but he never got the mic
but-
and was crazy like
Yeah,
Manny
but I
Moy.
mean-
Like first time they went crazy on the mic. What fight was that? That was on the New York that you got like
Me?
Yeah, you got crazy was New York, right? It's
Texas.
MSG. No, but that one that
Texas.
went viral.
No, Texas went viral.
Texas was against who?
Moicano wants money. It was in Texas
No,
first
but
time.
New York was better.
Was better.
New York that went crazy viral, right?
yeah.
So what rank you wasn't even ranking back then. You didn't have the crazy, but he never had that. That's what I'm trying to say. He never had
But
that
it's
thing.
hard to compare. He was a fucking star,
I
even
know.
though he didn't talk. But my point is, he's being working the way he is.
100%.
You know, with the podcast, with the stuff, and he talking shit about Pantoja. I think that is good.
I think now, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
I think that's good. Now Pantoja should talk some
Yes.
shit about him, and they build up the
Now-
division.
but
Because
now they-
everybody keeps saying the 125 doesn't matter.
No,
Let's
yeah,
make
I
125 great again, my brother.
look,
Let's
look,
make
but look,
125 great
but
again,
look,
my brother.
but
That's
we
what
cannot-
Gilbert was
we-
trying to say.
Yes.
He was just saying that he was so good in the early stages of being in the UFC. He was such a good fighter, and he still is. If
How
he
do you
just
understand his English, my
If he
brother?
just did a little bit of what he's doing now,
Okay.
he would have been such a bigger star. You know.
Okay.
Yes.
But
so
there is
but
always
look,
time.
Look
Now
at
is
my
the
idea
time.
now. Look at my idea now. We need to bring Mighty Mouse before. And then you're gonna have all the clips. My guy Caio and Brad, they're gonna work out, gonna make all the clips. On the next episode, we're gonna bring Pantoja. And I say, Pantoja, look what this guy said. And then we're gonna have a lot.
That's what we
I
do.
don't.
then
I don't
we're
think
gonna
that's
get
good
this
to put
fight
on
back.
YouTube, my brother. Right now,
For
You're
sure,
giving
right?
up the plans, my brother.
Show
Hey,
me the hey,
post
show,
production.
Hey, show me the money.
show me
right?
the money matchmakers.
Yeah.
So no. I'm being honest
Cross
because
production. Cut that, my brother.
no. That gotta be on because look at that. If we get these guys to start beefing on a good way, they both respectful guys. But if they beefing a little bit about each other, very easy to make that
The
thing
division
happen.
grow.
And I don't know how the hardest question is how is the status of Mighty Mouse contract with ONE FC? Because if he's locked up for life, fight is done.
Never.
Because he's 37 years old. But if he's getting out of the contract right now, we're good. But that's my only question. And we can have that question. As soon as he step in, that's gonna be one of my first question. My guy, how long for you to be free agent? Are you locked up on the ONE FC contract? And then he's gonna give the answer. And if he says no, I'm free agent in 3 months, and they say, okay, who you like to face next? Because I think my guy Pantoja is gonna be a great fight against you, and then we start. That's it, right, Caio? How you like that?
Yes, from a production side, I think that's a great idea, Gilbert. Great work.
Management Gilbert, he's
It's
so
coming. It's
fighting,
coming.
my brother.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon. That's one thing that I'm gonna do later after my career fighting.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna
Management
I'm gonna
Gilbert.
be managing all of these fighters, telling these guys how the UFC works, how behind the scenes. But coming back, so what's next right there, Matty? Let's not get so much out of subject.
Yeah. Let's move on. So let's go through the.
Maddie's like, what the fuck these guys are talking about?
Let's go to UFC Fight Night card. It's in St. Louis, I believe, right?
Oh yeah,
This
yeah.
weekend. There's definitely 3 or 4 fights I want to go over here.
Yep.
That will bring on the Caio interview, and then we will do the leg kick that I've been dreading.
Okay.
So
So-
first
That's
fight I
why
wanna
this
bring up-
episode is taking so long. He want to delay the leg kick, my brother.
First fight I want to talk on. Robelis de Spain, the heavyweight fight versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. Have you seen this guy fight, Gilbert?
Oh, yeah, he fought in my card.
Yeah.
The tall.
How good do you think this guy is? This is his first true test.
Oh, that guy's very good. That guy is tall, my guy.
He's right now. He's up to a minus 210 betting favorite
Oh my
against Waldo Cortez Acosta, who's a guy that doesn't really get finished.
Waldo is a tough dude. But let me tell you something, my guy. These Cuban, it was what, Taekwondo? What he was?
Yeah, I think
that,
so.
That guy is huge. And one thing that the guy has, he fought here. The night that I lost to Jack Madalena, he fought 299. It
Yeah.
took a couple pictures. The guy, my guy, that guy's huge and looks so explosive that people have no idea. And what get me more interesting is that the speed advantage that he has over anyone. I think you should sprinkle a little bit on that guy, but
By
I
knockout,
think,
though? Cortez
don't think so,
Acosta,
because
11-1 in his MMA career, never been finished.
But the thing with the Waldo is he's a short dude with no neck.
He's 6'4".
Yeah, but he's looked like you know those
Yeah,
no neck guys that are what I'm trying to say. No, sure he's big, but he's no neck.
right.
Super solid dude. That I think is gonna be very hard to take that guy down. Look at the level of disrespect that the guy washing
We'll
the
ask
hands
Moicano.
again.
Moicano, Waldo Cortez Acosta versus the 6'7"
Taekwondo, Cuban
Taekwondo.
machine.
de Spain. Who you picking, bro? You seen this guy fight?
Yeah, I watched his fight on UFC 299, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was fighting the worst heavyweight of all times.
Josh Parisian?
Yeah.
But do you think...
I made a video of him, and he was like doing the, the question mark kick? He was doing the punch. Something crazy like that. If you look at on my channel, you're going to see. And you know the problem? He follows me on Instagram, my brother.
Who?
Parisian.
Oh, yeah.
They both follow me, yeah.
They ain't gonna
And
follow
that's,
you after this
that's
episode.
terrible. I hate when I talk shit about somebody.
But
They
don't
follow.
talk
And
shit.
they follow
just,
me.
Just pick who you think is gonna win. Both guys are good. Waldo can take a lot of punishment. That's
I'm going
my
to
only
the
thing.
Spain. I think UFC recognizing on him the next year Romero. Like Olympian,
Yes,
medalist.
Yes.
A guy that is 6 foot, I don't...
How old is he?
6'7".
6'7". The guy's a giant.
Yeah,
You
he's
know?
huge. How
gotta-
old is he?
I gotta ask you, Moicano, is this the type of fight you would throw 10,000 on?
No.
Because he's a minus 200 favorite, so 10,000 would pay 5,000.
No.
You think that Cortez is live here as a dog?
I think he's live. Like I said,
The
his last
Spaniard's
fight...
35 years old.
Yeah,
35.
not young too, but heavyweight, who give a fuck, right? Heavyweight's
Yeah,
a fucking lazy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know much. He doesn't have many MMA
Yeah,
fights.
he, what, 5-0,
Right.
6-0, right?
5-0, yep.
I'm going with the
Waldo?
no, the other guy, the Spain.
The Spain.
Just because I
Going
think
to
UFC
Spain
wants
as
to-
well. Cortez Acosta is a tough guy, never been knocked out. But the way this dude off his back foot generated power and finished,
Yeah.
I know it's Parisian, but it was very impressive to me.
Bro.
I will say, if he doesn't get him out of there, I think in the first 5 to 7 minutes, then I think the fight gets interesting.
I don't think he will, to be honest. I
think
think that
decision?
guy Waldo can
Do you
take a
train
lot.
with Aldo? You
No,
train
but
him?
I fought twice or corner somewhere. I saw this guy 2 or 3 times in the locker room. He has very decent boxing, good defense, heavy hands. And you know those guys that are very solid, that have no neck, that's like, he's not those heavyweights that are fat, they have a big belly. He's all solid, like,
Yeah.
might be 250, 260, but solid. I think that guy can take a lot of punishment. So I don't think I go with Spain on that first fight. I think I'm going to Waldo by decision.
Wow. That would pay good, bro. That would probably pay like 5-6 to 1 at least.
Getting better on those picks, my brother.
Yeah, that's some good odds. So, all right, let's move on to another fight on the card, and tell me if there's any that you specifically want to go over. But Joaquin Buckley versus Nursultan Ruziboev. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Ruziboev.
Perfect Uzbekistan.
This is a
accent.
guy, Nursultan, who's fought in 3 weight classes. Is that crazy? At 6'5"?
Crazy, bro. How come that
155,
guy make it
170,
55?
185. This fight is at 170. The
6'5". He's
Yeah,
6'5".
he's tall.
6'5",
He's
bro.
tall, yeah.
The first question is, do you think he's going to make weight?
Bro, you said he fought 155.
I know,
How
but
long ago he fought 55?
He
I
fought
think.
80
When he was like 13.
Oh, the crazy thing was he fought in Atlantic City same night that I cornered Luke and my brother. They both lost.
Yeah.
So he fought there 185 and he knocked the guy out in the first round. And bro, but now he's fighting at 170. That's short notice for both.
But he just fought at 185 against Dumas.
Yeah,
last
but
fight.
that was in Atlantic City, the same night that
Yeah.
that Buckley fought Luke. So they both fought on the same card, but now they fight each other. But the only thing is, Ruziboev, how he's gonna make 170? If he makes weight good, I think this guy wins, dominating. But it's a question mark.
Powerful.
How this guy? But that's
Grappling.
but that's the question mark. How does that guy gonna make the weight? You know, is he
Right.
gonna look good? His chin's gonna take it because Buckley hits hard too. So it's a little question mark on this fight. If everything goes good with his weight cut, I go with
Nursultan.
Nursultan
Nursultan,
Ruziboev. I go
I'll
with
tell you
this
what,
guy.
he looked insane in his one fight. Who was it against?
Yeah, he's good, bro.
He just starched him in the first round.
Bruno Ferreira.
Yeah.
And Bruno Ferreira is good. PFL,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Was in the
He
PFL.
starched him in that first round. He
Beat
caught a kick
Gregory.
and just came over top with the overhand right.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
a minute
impressive.
and 17 seconds.
So who
in.
you got? You got Ruziboev on that one?
So Nursultan's an underdog at plus 140.
Oh, wow.
Buckley's the favorite. It's in Buckley's
Buckley's
home-
the favorite.
Buckley's the favorite. It's in his hometown.
That's a good betting on the
I
guy,
do
right?
think the fact that this fight's at 170 makes it interesting because
What's the lock of the card for the degenerate gamblers?
I haven't spent enough time on this card, but
But you putting money on Ruziboev on that fight?
he's
for
an
sure,
underdog. I feel like I have to, bro.
Okay.
But every time I bet against Buckley, I get fucked.
How was the Polish guy? That Polish guy is very good, right? Mateusz Rebecki against Diego Ferreira. That's a good fight.
I go.
Yeah. So let's do official picks before we move on. Who you going, Buckley or Nursultan?
Roziboev, too. Me too, Roziboev.
We're all on Nursultan. All right. Which fight you want to go over?
This guy, Diego Ferreira against Matheus Rebecki.
Diego
Yeah.
Ferreira is the underdog. Matheus
Ferreira's
Ferreira trains
plus-
at American Top Team. I'm going with the Brazilian.
Yeah, Fierre's about a plus 270
Diego
underdog here.
trains at ATT?
The other guy,
The Polish guy?
the favorite one.
He's not that good? No.
No, I think he's good, but I think he's small for the division. I think his best
But he's a little
attribute-
tank, right? He go forward
he's strong,
crazy.
but he's very. Look at his height.
But
He's very short. And
more striker?
no, he's more a grappler. But at the same time, Diego Ferreira,
Yeah.
He's
very
a good
high
grappler.
High level grappler.
and he beat Johnson, right? But before that, he was in a
Yeah.
3 losing streak.
Yeah.
But he lost to Dariush. Dariush was on his prime, like doing very well, like 7-win streak. And then he lost to Gregor Gillespie in a decision. Gillespie used to be one of the best wrestlers
Very good. That guy
of the
disappeared.
55. And then he lost to Mateus Ganro. Ganro
Yeah,
is
that's
a
high
very
level.
good. So he lost to 3
High-level competition.
grapplers.
Yeah.
And I think against, like
Matheus
Matty is
Rebecki,
always
yeah.
saying, I'm going on this peak because just him to be a favorite to fight a grappler and being that good on the grappling, even though he's a little bit older. My English is very good today, my brother. Look at that. So I'm going
Shout
with
out,
Diego
shout out to
Ferreira. Shout out.
Moicano.
He's
Shout out to
5'7".
myself.
He's your dog of the card then?
I think he's the dog
Plus,
of the card.
plus 265 right now.
Yeah.
Rebecca's minus 370 as a favorite.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
good money.
So-
Big underdog.
money line
I think
for
the
guy.
underdog-
How do you
Louis-
think he wins though? You like decision? You like
Decision, but at the same time, how I look to the fights is if they fight 10 times, how many times I think Diego Ferreira win, and I would say probably around 6, 7.
Right.
So that means it's a even fight, but as an underdog, I would make the bet, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. So as a plus 260 dog, even if you think he wins 4 out of 10 times,
It's
a
okay, yeah.
very positive EV bet. Even 3 out of 10, if you bet him 3 times at plus 260, you would make 7.8 units, and you would lose 7. So it's even EV positive.
You went to college, Matty?
Yeah.
What was the degree?
Business. Yeah.
A lot of math?
College is all bullshit, bro. College is all
Let me,
bullshit.
let
It's a
me,
scam.
let me ask you
Unless you're
two.
being a doctor or an attorney.
Let me ask you 2 fights right here that I think.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
Depends
For,
on the
for
odds.
official
Yeah.
pick, you're going
Ferreira.
Diego.
Mateus Ferreira.
Me too.
Diego Ferreira.
I'm going.
Look at this guy.
It's
Look
a
at
good
the level.
underdog, so I'm going to take him. I'm going to take him
Okay,
as an underdog.
Okay, you're learning, right? You're
We'll
learning
pick,
from
yeah.
the
Learn.
last picks.
But I do need to watch more tape before my official pick.
So
Fight.
how is the odds
Matty
against?
say official pick. I'm going with
Whatever you guys
Ferreira, but then I need to watch more tape to get me
Official
a vision.
show pick, not betting pick.
Official show pick. Whatever you guys said.
Yeah. I don't ever lose my confidence, bro. Highs and lows. One bad weekend means I'm about to slap some heads this weekend.
How's the odds on that fight? Jared Gooden against Kevin Jusset. That's the
I go
second
with the
fight.
underdog too.
Yeah, so Jared Gooden's a plus 180 underdog. Kevin Jusset looked.
Oh, Jared.
He's a little boring, but he wins
Oh,
fights.
he's precise. Good
He
kickboxer.
wins fights. He's good.
So that's why. But Kevin Jusset is the favorite, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if he was an underdog, that was gonna be a good bet.
Here's one for you. I want to hear your opinion on this one. Alonzo Menefield.
Oh, that fight go crazy, right?
Alonzo Menefield versus.
I think Ulberg will win
I think Carlos Ulberg is better,
in striking.
but Alonso Mayfield hits like
he's a dog.
truck, bro.
Bro, I
Ain't
was
guy
at-
can take.
I was at the fight when he fought Dustin Jacoby, and Dustin Jacoby's my guy. I like Dustin Jacoby.
Yeah.
He was a kickboxer.
That was
right?
New York,
yeah,
right?
and Dustin Jacoby, Carlos Ulberg, very similar.
New York, right?
No,
No.
not New York. I forget where it was.
Why you mad, bro?
But
When he
Dustin
fight who?
Jacoby, I had Dustin Jacoby on that fight, and he was piecing him up on the feet, but then Alonzo just lands a big shot. It changes the fight. And then in round 3, Dustin still was going to win the fight. And then same thing happened late in the round. And then
Boom, boom, boom.
Menfield just
Hurt.
ended up winning 29-28, I think it was. And I see this fight similarly.
Yes, me
I
too.
think that Alonzo Menfield is slept on. He's got good power. I think he can wrestle a little in this fight. He's going to have to mix it in, you know?
Yes.
He's a
I
plus
agree.
170.
Plus 170 underdog. I'm leaning towards him as a dog here, but Carlos Ulberg has looked impressive lately. I think, what was his recent fight?
But I agree.
Against, I can't say this guy's name, but Poteria?
Poteria?
Bateria? Yeah.
The
Ihor. He finished Ihor just like Michel Pereira did. And then he fought, what's his name?
Jung Dan-un.
Jong Jing Yang.
Yeah, he fought that Korean guy, right?
Yeah.
That was in
Before that
Australia.
was Fabio, and then before that was Tafon.
He has some good
And
wins.
then Nikolai.
Yes.
But
His record's 10-1.
yeah, but a few of those first fights in the UFC were very low level. And even Ihor, I mean, he doesn't have that great of wins, if we're being honest.
I got Alonso Manfield on that fight, even though
I think he's a good underdog.
I like Carlos Zuberg a lot. I think he's the technical fighter right here. But I do think Alonso is a dog, and he's gonna make a dirty fight. He's gonna land the biggest shots.
Yeah.
And might put Carlos out. It might.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Let me tell you something.
Think that's the
best
luck.
underdog of the card, his name is Rodrigo Nascimento Zé Colmia.
But I think that's the luck. I think
You want to go to the main
Alonso's
event?
the
You
luck.
think Nascimento over Derek Lewis?
Wiggy?
He's a plus 120 underdog.
Can we bet the Wiggy on that? The Pimbla wig?
Let's make a bet on this one, bro, because Derek Lewis, when he fights guys that don't have crazy good wrestling or power to match
Okay.
his power, he's winning, bro.
So low kick against Wig again?
I ain't taking another low kick, bro. But I will do a bet. And if Derek Lewis,
I'm
beats-
allowed to bet money on that.
not technically,
I don't
but
think
you
so,
know, he
yeah.
could do something off the. No, okay.
Oh,
But
my
if
brother.
Derek Lewis beats Nascimento,
This is fucking illegal, my brother.
if Derek Lewis beats Nascimento, you have to wear a Patty Pimblett wig on the next episode.
And if he wins, if he Moicano wins.
If you win, what's the deal? No leg kick, no.
$10,000 in cash, my brother.
No, bro.
$10,000 in
Matty
cash.
has to wear the wig.
I'll do that. Then we can just
Oh,
order
yeah.
it now, so that way someone has
Nice.
to wear
I
it.
like that. I like that.
No,
I like that.
let me think about my brother.
That's fair.
I want money.
You can
But that would be nice, this guy with the wig.
I'm not allowed money.
You're not allowed
What
to-
about Bitcoin? We can do this transaction in crypto.
Bro, blonde wig. Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go. Boom.
All right, let's go. I got Derek Lewis.
I got Derek Lewis
The
too.
Black Beast. I like this.
I even
bet.
like-
Rodrigo Nascimento.
I even like Nascimento a lot. This guy is a future
Rodrigo Nascimento, if you
number
lose that
15.
fight, man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
He's good. Zach Olmeya. This guy is
Zico
he's still
Mia.
very young, right?
His
Yeah.
name is Zico Mia, my brother.
good.
He's a plus 136 dog compared to Lewis, who's a minus 162.
Don't let me down, my brother, please.
No, I
Don't let me down, my brother.
I'm going
I'll-
with Black Beast. Let me explain something to you, Moicano. Nascimento, his wins are over Dontel Mays, and he lost to Chris Dawkins. If you lose to Chris Dawkins at heavyweight, bro, you ain't beating the Black Beast.
hey, don't
Brother,
the
you-
level of disrespect
The
with the Brazilian
level of
community, bro. Don't
disrespect
do that,
against
bro.
Zico Mia, my brother,
You don't think you think Chris Dawkins is not a bad loss?
he's a bad loss.
I know, but the level, you know.
And he's 31, Gilbert.
Ah, man,
I hope he wins, but
I'm
gotta go
I'm
with
betting
Derek.
because I want Zico Mia to win, my brother.
I want him to win too, but I gotta pick Derek on that fight right now. I want the guy to win. I want to be wrong, and Zach Olmeya, Rodrigo Nascimento wins. So the picks is gonna be my picks: Derek Lewis, Nursultan Ruziboev, Alonso, Diego, and I'm jumping all the way here. I go Waldo, and I think Esteban Ribovic is
Over
gonna
Terrence
beat
McKinney.
Terrence McKinney.
I
No,
gotta
I
ask
think
you.
Terrence McKinney gonna beat Ribovic.
So that might be the dog of the card. He's plus 138. But
Who's
Terrence McKinney's plus 138 is an underdog.
so my guy's the underdog? Oh no, he's an underdog.
Yeah.
Ribovic trains with you.
Very good, bro.
I like him.
Good striker, but he cannot defend the takedown that well.
He can.
Why the last
Cannot
fight he got
grapple so
taken down?
much. Yeah, because who was the guy that took him down?
Was not a wrestler.
Let me see here right now. Was
Latifi.
Plus, he was
No,
he,
It's not Cemento, I'm sorry. Wrong person.
No, we're
he
talking
is
about a
from
different fight.
Argentina, my brother. That means that you cannot defend a takedown.
Kamala
yeah.
Kirk.
Yeah, Kamala Kirk.
He won a decision against him.
oh he won the last one. He lost to the guy that trained with us too, Loic.
Like, how do you compare Loic to Terrence McKinney?
Loic hits way harder to take you down. You know, he make you think about the hands and then he take you
But
down.
he's slow, right?
Loic is very slow, but
Terrence McKinney will shoot for the takedowns
for sure. But I don't think his takedowns are that precise in wrestler. If he's not like a real like game raw
You wanna
wrestler,
bet a leg kick?
yeah, let's do it.
No, I don't. Caio does.
I gotta ask you on this one fight, Gilbert. I want to ask both you guys on another fight on the prelims here. Chase Hooper is
Losing.
a plus 125 underdog
Hooper
against
is losing.
Slava Klaus.
He's fighting who?
Slava Klaus.
Oh, that guy's
Chase
tough,
Hoop is
right?
losing.
That dude is serious good power and striking on the feet, but he does get taken down a lot. So my question is, does Chase Hooper find the takedown and
For sure.
get the back?
For sure.
You think?
I would if I was Chase Hooper right here.
But do you
No
think
way.
he's gonna be able to get it done though?
So no way. If the guy has that much power, he not gonna strike with the guy.
Not at all.
The key is gonna be move.
You
move.
never can underestimate the fighter brain, my brother.
For sure. No, especially
Sometimes-
he's a nerd. He's a nerd. He for sure he's
Fighting
watching
nerd?
all the
Statistics.
mistake that the guy does to take this guy down. I go Chase Hooper in that fight. Especially like you said,
Yeah.
if he's fighting a guy that doesn't have a good takedown defense and he's not a grappler, he's winning, bro.
So Slava Klaus, he's coming off of a round 2 knockout win, but the 2 fights before that, Mike Davis and Mark Jacasey
Yeah.
lost by decision to both of them.
Yeah, Mark Jacasey is not looking good.
That
The
was
last,
back in 2022.
but Mike Davis is solid.
But then the Nazim Sadikov fight, he looked unreal, but then he got caught in round 3 and it was a draw. Do you remember that fight?
I remember the fight.
Yep.
295. This is a tough fight, but a
I'm
lot
going
of
with
people
the
are
Russian.
going Chase Hooper as the dog
I'm going
here.
Chase Hooper.
Who you going?
I'm going for Sarabak Lablaut.
You know,
The Russian.
Slava Klaus.
Slava Klaus.
I'm torn on this one.
Santa Claus. I'm going with Santa Claus.
Chase Hooper, man, 13-3-1. He did get chin before. He got
Santa
chinned
Claus by
Steve-
knockout.
Hey, you grappled against Chase
Yeah.
Hooper. You beat
Yeah.
Chase Hooper
Yeah.
in a grappling
He's
match.
good grappler, but I think he's going to have a hard time to get the takedown because he's long, but he doesn't use like body locks. If you're long, you should try body locks. Sometimes he shoot for the takedowns, but because you're long, it's going to be hard to get
Yeah.
double legs. So I'm going
He
with
hasn't
Santa
fought.
Claus.
He hasn't really fought any guys with like crazy power. Just Steve Garcia, and Steve Garcia chinned him. Like he fought Nick Fior, Jordan Levitt, Alex Caceres.
He lost to Caceres,
He
right?
lost to Caceres back in 2020.
Imagine Santa Claus, my brother. He's a kickboxing champion.
It's a different level of striking, but the question is, does he find the chin right away, or does Hooper get the takedown? Because I think he could.
Do you
finish.
think Chase Hooper is chinny?
He was in the Garcia fight a little?
I think he's gonna take this guy down. I think if he keeps striking, he's gonna get bust.
Do you want to bet a leg kick, my brother?
Yes, always, all day.
Hey, Kyle, you take the leg kick for me?
Yeah, I'll take it for you, bro.
So it's a bet. We have a bet.
Okay. But I think I like the guy. The guy's super young. I want him to out grapple these guys, you know. But
After you see what he gonna do to Matty, you're gonna think again, my brother.
Fuck, I have to do that.
so that's
All
it.
right. That's it. Yeah, that pretty much wraps up the card. We're gonna be better in the future about going down the card in order. But those are all the prelims that we like. That's the main card. Not a bad fight night card. What's the following weekend?
So we got what we
Edson
got?
Barboza.
Is it?
Yeah. Edson Barboza versus Leon Murphy. UFC
Oh, yes.
Fight 9. Hey, my brother, you not studying your shit, my brother?
I need to, bro. I'm telling you, I've been down bad the last couple days. So.
You have to watch the fucking tapes.
Yeah, it's Barboza. It's
Versus
Barboza,
Leon
and then
Murphy.
after that is UFC 302 with Dustin.
Huge card.
Yes.
Huge.
I like it. All right, well, turn it over to Moicano with the last message.
Thank you so much, everybody that's following the channel, but make sure you click the like button, my brother. I know I saw a comment, people say, hey, stop to asking for the like button. We already subscribe and that shit, but that helps a lot, okay? And it's for fucking free. Click the like button, share, comment, and help us to get more views and to do more bets. Today, we're gonna get Matty bets kicked. Who else know what's next, okay? Thank you so much. Great show. Thank you, Burns. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Matty, the Generate Gambler.
Let's kick this guy now.
Yeah, I'll see you guys.
I hope he learns a lesson, you know? Never bet against me.
Okay, 1 second. Back up. All right.
No, that's a minute.
Come on, Gilbert. Come on, Gilbert.
Pode ir?
Calma aí.
Pode ir ou não?
Mano, tem que só uma chance do
Pode ir.
Vai ser só uma, vou desperdiçar não, pode
E
ir.
vai ser 100% ou 100%?
100%.
Vai não, vai 100%?
Ready? Ready, man?
Não.
Pelo menos 80%.
Você vai ter 100%? Não.
75, 80, ó. Wasn't that bad.
No, he took it easy.
I'm 230, brother. I'm 230.
He has a good friend, nice.
Where's the crutches?
That is a good.
Nice, nice. Never bet against me, brother. You learn a lesson.
Valeu, irmão, tamo junto, obrigado.
The crutches are too tall for him. He can't get through the door. See, bro.
Bro.